just now getting these notifications. We got the Christmas background music. We got the Christmas music going on. Let me turn it up for y'all so y'all can kind of hear the
Yeah.
sleigh bells ringing and everything like that. Let me turn it back down now because
Bah,
he is the enforcer. You know,
bah.
I do respect our resident enforcer.
Christmas. Hey, is your uncle? What? What you say? What you gonna say? Okay.
All right, there we go. But
Where we going?
we do have a guest tonight. Once we get him on, hopefully we can get Ron in and get his interview underway. But if not, we'll just recap the state of wrestling, a lot of the events that happened this past week, like we normally do,
Mm,
and give y'all our opinion on such events, and then just kind of go from there.
yes, sir.
Um, but yeah, hopefully everyone is having a great Christmas season thus far. Hopefully everyone is in good health. Everyone's family is in good health and standing and everything like that. And yeah, welcome to the show. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure if y'all are haven't already hit that subscribe button, and make sure y'all follow us on all social media platforms.
So
Bro, I
basically,
just
do
realized,
exactly what Ziggy said. The
and that's
like,
the order.
hit the
Oh,
subscribe.
y'all heard it from the enforcer.
He's
Yo, you
like,
know what's crazy? I was just
share,
in
like,
Connecticut.
You were
I,
just
hey, here,
where?
I was just in Connecticut,
Uh
and
huh.
I didn't even know the deadline was in Connecticut.
that's crazy.
Ah,
Hey, look, hey Ziggy, I got your hair. Look, share, like, subscribe. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Hey, look, we even got the festive font for the show. Joe
Oh
Franklin, what's
shit,
good, bro?
Good, Joe.
yo, Joe Frank. Hey, seriously, y'all. Um, wrestling this week was great. A lot
Nice.
of great stuff happened this week. A lot of great stuff. A lot of
Oh,
seeds have been planted. A lot of
mm,
toxicity is in the air,
of course
but
it is.
it's like LA. It's like LA. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's such a beautiful place. When you look up there, you see all you see was this smog. That smog is all the negativity and toxicity of the wrestling community. We'll get to
Mm,
that.
mm.
But what we're gonna do something different because it is Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. We're gonna bring some positivity to y'all.
Mm.
Where's my offering plate?
Like my bro said, it was a good week. Started off slow, but picked up by the
Let's
day.
pick up.
No, I'm just saying with with the negativity, bro. It started off
Oh, the
slow.
negativity. Oh yeah.
'Cause the wrestling itself, if I take the negativity out, yeah, great week.
I
If
think
you just
Raw has some good wrestling this week. Raw was
Raw
not,
had Raw was had the most wrestling it had in a long time.
and
The
it was
segments were
good
shorter.
wrestling, and it was
Yeah,
good wrestling too.
that's just, I know y'all. If y'all first time watchers, trust me, don't get used to this, but we gonna talk. We gonna give WWE their flowers this episode.
No,
Get
seriously,
used to it.
it needs to be
No,
done.
it was, and that's what I'm saying. And not the wrestling period, like from Monday to Saturday, I really have not much to complain about.
Yeah, and if you guys are wondering where our fearless leader is right now, he is right now stuck fixing the Titanic.
Oh yeah, he's not feeling so good, but he's still here. He's in doing producing duties and stuff.
Oh, he needs help logging in.
Oh man, okay. Shout out, congratulations over to New Japan. Got some world tag winners, Bichiman, Judy, and we had a heel turn, a nice one, nice heel turn. New member of the Bullet Club, House of Torture,
All right,
Ringonia.
Woo,
so I'm gonna ask
woo,
you this,
woo.
Tone. When it comes to the Bullet Club,
Oh God,
we
I'm
have Bullet
confused.
Club Gold. Once again,
Yeah,
I'm an American wrestling fan, so I'm starting to try to learn broaden my horizons and learn some of these other different overseas, especially with the European wrestling and with Japan. So when I hear Bullet Club, I just think of New Japan. Okay, the Bullet Club out there,
Mhm.
but what I learned was that there's different groups.
It's different sub factions now. Like they tested this water a couple years ago with the Elite and the old Bullet Club OGs. So like, okay,
Because
that
you
was
got Chris
successful.
Bay that's in the Bullet Club too, right?
Yeah,
In Impact. So I know about like those like in Impact and in AEW, but apparently there's other subgroups too.
Yeah, it's not like
within New
NWO.
Japan,
It's not
Okay.
like NWO.
Okay.
within New Japan, it's Bullet Club, House of Torture, Bullet Club, Rogue Army,
Is
Bullet
it a
Club,
Fire
War
Squad?
Dogs,
The
huh?
Fire Squad? The Fire
No,
Squad?
So Steven,
no Fire Squad no more. That's because they are just simply God. They're not even with the Bullet Club no more. They
Oh,
left.
that's right. My bad. I
Yeah,
apologize, y'all.
so God, that's Gorillas of Destiny,
yeah, they
Yeah, but I'm
was
talking
part.
about the Fire
Tamatanga.
Squad.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Fire Squad. I still have their
Okay.
first T-shirt. I have their
yes.
first T-shirt. That's
I'm
one
not
of my
gonna.
favorite shirts.
I'm not letting that shirt go, bro.
Hey,
That's what
sorry, change the subject real quick. But that Hell Froze Over shirt,
getting it.
I am not a Punk fan. I'm not a Punk fan. I'm not a Punk fan. I'm not a Punk fan. But I'm getting that shirt,
Man,
and
it's like,
it's on back. It's not backward. It's on pre-order. It's not
but
released.
it's like everybody gotta say that before they say they gonna buy it. Like I said, I'm buying that shit. Like when we first saw him
Oh, you
walk
talking about
on,
they have to give that full disclaimer before they buy? I'm not a
right?
Punk fan, but I'm.
Like me and my
No,
wife saw it.
I'm being honest, but that shirt is fire.
But the thing is, me and my wife saw it on SmackDown, and we both said, "Ooh!" Like you're like, "Ooh,
Yeah,
we buying that.
and
We buying that."
that promo, sir, that was a promo that should have been on Raw.
On Monday,
But
should have been on Monday.
I love the seeds that were planted. He planted so many different seeds, and we will talk about that. He planted so many seeds. It was amazing.
What
I
you
was
talking about,
like,
bro?
Punk's promo.
Oh, I got you. I got you. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
we gotta
planted
talk about
so
that.
many seeds there, and I was like, my jaw was just like,
You know what though? We gotta talk about that for a reason, because it's one part of those seeds that he talked about that nobody like didn't catch on. And I was like, oh, y'all gotta know the history of that one.
Kevin Owens.
Yes. Like what like why everybody so jumped up about that? And
That-
you know, like
the interaction in the back.
mhm. Yes.
I was like,
Just a look. Just a look.
Ooh.
But the thing is, like, would Kevin Owens be his first opponent so they could drag on this to him and Seth Rollins?
That's why I said yes. With him going to AEW, there were a lot of new talent and new stories could be written. But with him going to the WWE, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be closed. And that right there, WWE is good about capitalizing on money. That's the difference between AEW and WWE. WWE, the WWE, like they'll sit both of them down and say, look, this was gonna make money. All right. You don't like him, he don't like you, but you both like money. All right. Just do this, make the money, and go and then figure out later. And they're gonna do it. AEW would not do that.
That's what I think. That's why I think when I said this, I said, y'all left a lot of money on the table. They left they could have played with church's
too
money
much
on
money
there.
on the table. Too much money.
They could have had the Elite against CMFTR. They could have had the Kenny CM Punk.
Y'all talking about that? I got you.
They could have had that, and what they did was separate each other. And the fact that CM Punk wanted that, and there's no denying that report. He said he wanted that match, or he wanted to work with them. Wow.
And the Buck said no.
So now you come back over here where it's already some tension. Seth Rollins
Roman Reigns. Man, you give me gold the Miz. Oh my God, so much.
Watch this, Paul Heyman. That's all you need right there. It's crazy. The fact
he planted a seed for that.
Yeah, he planned that one. Like when he said, "I'm the Heyman
the
guy
original.
OG." Come on, man.
All right, boys, y'all ready?
Let's go to work.
All right, man. Once again, make sure y'all hit the like button on tonight's broadcast, and let's go ahead and have a good show, guys.
Let's go.
Let's go to work.
Hey, but before I get started, what you think about this, To? I'm gonna put our boy on the spot, the enforcer. You know how on Raw it's like a new thing that a new tradition that they're starting to do to welcome the crowd to Monday Night Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Like the superstars, like it's an honor for the superstars to welcome the crowd to
Yeah,
Monday Night Raw.
welcome to
So
Monday Night Raw.
our thing here is welcoming our community to Zamunda, right? So I think Tone has earned the right to open the show and
Yeah.
welcome our listeners to Zamunda.
Want
It's
to
a great
welcome?
day in
I think
Zamunda.
so. I think
All
so.
right,
Let's go.
I don't
all
have
right,
the voice.
all
I
right.
had
So
the
we're
voice.
gonna go ahead and put you in the driver's seat for the intro, and then we'll let you ponder on that while the intro is going on. Welcome to podcasting, Tone.
Let's fucking go.
I'm not
I'm
doing
glad
that voice.
Tio's with the shits. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
because
saying? I know.
Oh
you should
man.
let him do it.
No,
No,
you're the OG.
you're the OG,
You're
bro.
there longer than I have.
Fuck. Fuck. I'm not doing the hot.
Initiating system 1.
Wild card. Stormy.
DJ Red Flags.
The Holy Hill. Rockin' Reese. 8-Man. The Real Garden. Ziggy the Beast. El Jefe. The Enforcer.
System 1 loaded.
Let them feel that heel heat. Heels feel like the club, yeah, it's too sweet. Big boots, we put heels to face. Check your watch. Heels for life, everybody's great. Oh, it's Starr time. Shout out Chris the founder, an amazing brother. Number uno, wild card, but never changing colors. It's Mr. Team, bring it, let the guy flex. Beefy boys to UETTs, but I digress. Ziggy the baby face on a heel show. Producer of the year, plus a vet with a steel toe. Ziggy the beast, play stops with T.O. The heel they love to hate, more shots than Tito. DJ Red Flags, nah, you shouldn't challenge him. And the enforcers, the black on Anderson, Mr. Attention Getter. He is the attention. Now it's getting stormy. We make great impressions. Seth Rollins ain't a problem. It'll sound trippy. Montez 2.0 from the Mound City. I know what you're thinking. What a great team. And it's been Heels for Life since 2018. Let them feel that heel heat. Heels for Life the club. Yeah, it's too sweet. Big boots. We put heels to face. We are Heels for Life, everybody's great. We're at the SmackDown Hotel having a cookout. Rockin' with Reese, encyclopedia books out. We need that all sports talk. This is a Reese cat, cooking with the real Garland. What's the feedback? The only double J he respects is me. I was a tweener, played the middle like a referee. No more bearded baby face, I'm the holy heel. King Ace on the printer like I know that's real. He's 18-bit. With that Macho Man flavor, all my 16s big, sound like we're playing on the safe. We keep it raw in a Monday, and Alex brings that nitro to a Sunday. El Jefe, the heels don't give an FA. Eddie had La Raza, me I got El Gente. We be the face without the foundation. It's the Heels for Life podcast. Stop hating. Let them feel that heel heat.
Yes, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the show. Hashtag Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast, representing all day, every day. I am your host, the Enforcer. To my right is my little brother. Introduce yourself, brother. You.
Good morning, wrestling true believers.
I'm not doing it. I told you I'm not doing it.
It's Zamunda.
I was not doing that, Chris. Get him.
Yo, what's good, y'all? DJ T.O., aka DJ Red Flags, aka Smack Your Favorite Babyface, aka Smack Your Favorite Heel, aka take the freaking sucker out the baby's hand, stumble on the ground,
Jesus.
aka
Red flag.
pop your tire and then call AAA for you,
Mm.
aka challenge on the play, aka Willis, take your ass back to catering. Willis, we ain't having it here. We're not having your slander today, Willis.
Oh shit.
Willis, we're not having your slander today. We're not. Not today. It's Sunday. It's Lord's Day, Willis. We ain't doing it. Go ahead, Ziggy.
What's good, y'all? And I'm your boy Ziggy the Beast, the babyface of #Hills for Life, and I'm gonna hit y'all with the Stevie Ray pose. What's good, y'all, man?
The tweener.
The tweener. What's good, man? I know a lot of people are asking for Chris, so we're gonna go kind of address it early. Chris is experiencing some technical difficulties, so he's trying to get that button up, and then he will join us throughout the show, some point during the show. We also have a guest that is experiencing some difficulties as well. So once they hopefully get that cleared up, hopefully we can get them on. But if not, we'll just kind of go through our plan B. And go through today's news and rumors. What you got, T.O.?
I got this comment right here. I need to address this right here. I
Which one, bro?
I only talk junk when you're not on the show.
Who said that?
Willis is addressing I'm assuming T.O. and
yeah,
he
no,
he's
talking to me.
You only talk junk when I'm not on the show.
You're not even on the show. I mean, look at the intro. Look at the intro. Listen to the intro. It says DJ Red Flags. You don't want to.
I think when he was a guest, I guess T.O. What he's saying is whenever he's a guest on the show, you're never here, so he can address.
So pretty much what we saying is
so basically you're being CM Punk and Heyman paging me right now. Is that what you're doing? No, I mean if you're not too busy, no, I mean Ziggy, shoot him the link. Let's talk.
What?
Oh,
are we doing this tonight? Oh shit! Hold on.
I got time for it.
It's a red light special. Oh my god!
Hey, I'm in Colorado. We got time.
Oh yeah, with your boy check your watch like my boy Jared Allstar says.
I mean, I got time. I mean, I got time.
Yeah, man. My Saints won today. You know what I'm saying? Beat them Panthers in a grueling matchup. I'm just playing. That's all another podcast. I'm just messing with you.
Wait, yo, they.
Oh my god!
They found the Eagles' weakness.
I can warm up the PC, man. Y'all funny. All right, so guys,
the PC. I mean,
there was
a
a lot of things that happened this week in wrestling. Let me put the slide up. What am I doing? Is this amateur hour? I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on.
Come on, man.
I have a question. All right, those who watched Deadline last night, towards the end, right? Towards the end, when Trick was out there, Mello came out and then the Screaming Black. Was there any confirmation of what happened afterwards? Because Mello looked like he was about to do something vicious.
I think that's
the cliffhanger.
Yeah, that's the cliffhanger.
But I want to know.
Yeah, but you know, people. Oh, that was there. Probably was recording it.
Exactly. That's what
probably got some.
Has anybody seen anything?
Well, I ain't seen nothing.
I did think the Alexis King, Brian Pillman Jr. segment. So he admitted that he did all of this for clout, which I thought was kind of funny. He was like, "I didn't do it, but appreciate the PLE check." I was like, "Bro,
yes, yo, that was clean. I enjoyed that.
I can't lie, that was clean."
Bro, I'm actually like,
I'm liking it.
Talking about the match. The match itself, though.
The match was good. Yo, he's definitely showed a lot of great progress in his in-ring skill. I'm not one of the ones that like to sit there and compare father and sons, cousins, brothers, whatever. But you could tell that he's really did change from when he was first there, left and come back. I mean, same thing with Drew McIntyre. Drew is definitely not the same man same wrestler as he was when he was there and left and came back now. So I mean, I'm happy to see what he's doing. I want to see him progress more, and yeah. But
So I
he's
think
here.
we might have our guest in the green room, To.
Yeah.
Do you want to see if we can go through an intro first before we bring him on? Can you talk about our guest and kind of warm up the crowd to him? See what you can explain about him to the good people out there.
Certainly. All right.
All right.
So our guest today is the owner of an indie promotion, Pro Wrestling, Pro Wrestling R. They have right now he is working with one of the hottest storylines in the indie scene right now. In my eyes, one of the hottest storylines going on in professional wrestling right now. With prolific Big Daddy, Lala, and the Man Monster himself. You know what I mean? And this man right there, just talking to him, this is his dream since 06. And I will get into it a little during the interview. He wanted to change the mode, give opportunities to individuals who weren't getting opportunity anywhere else. So without further ado, let's bring in Ron.
Yes,
Wow.
sir. I like that.
That was
I
fire.
like that.
Wow. I do that? Wow.
I
You
like
did
that.
First of
wow.
all, Ron, first of all, I want to thank you for coming on. But first of all, thank you for answering my DM about even coming, want to talk to us, especially all that you have on your plate right now, because your hands are full. Not just with your company, but with this storyline. We'll get to the storyline. But your hands are completely full with this storyline. And I don't understand how you're containing it. And I have questions. Those who know about the storyline, we have questions and you have the answers or the answers that you can give us. But my only request is do not Tony Khan us. Do not give us that Tony Khan answer.
Well, number one, I don't use that magic fairy dust that Tony Khan uses. So that's number one. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. But anywho,
but yeah, before we get started, we usually give our guests the floor, kind of introduce themselves to the audience and everything like that, and then we'll conduct the interview, Ron, and see if we get you. Boom! There we go.
Oh yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank y'all for having me on. Ron Starr, the one and only. 215 Cat, Uptown for Life. Let me see. Originally went to train in 1991. Had a setback. Came back in 95. Been grinding ever since. Started in Philly, Jersey, Tri-State, and where haven't I been? I mean, just I'm from the era where you just got in a car and wherever you ended up is where you ended up.
Right.
And hey, I'm talking.
Oh, I have one of those.
So wherever you ended up is where you ended up. In some Georgia, Detroit, North Carolina, Connecticut, Baltimore. Texas. A bunch of they love me. I'm a big deal in Texas. Although my team is like really killing me right now. Big deal in Texas. Shout out to Dallas Christian Wrestling Federation. What up, brothers? I said I'm talking. God, it's the smallest one always. And I've even ended up. I took a peek across the border once or twice. Those are those barnstorming indie days.
Mm-hmm.
Been down to. I've done TV for NWA Georgia, Wildside. I was just featured on the wrestling showcase. The one that's on what's that new network? I can't think of the name of it right now, but it was the Indie Pro Wrestling Showcase. Just all kinds of just talent from all over the place. Matt Cardona was on one. Great. I love
Wow.
at this age. Um, and especially am proud of not only as an owner of a company, but as a performer. I'm a manager for and sometimes wrestler for Catalyst Wrestling in Brooklyn. I manage the greatest professional wrestler in the world, Mr. Darius Carter. I really enjoy
Definitely know about him.
Yeah, he is the single greatest professional wrestler in the world. No cap. I said what I said, and I meant what I said.
I back him up on that.
And when I
stand on
say
and you stand on business, don't you?
all day.
Yes.
So when I say I've been ringside with him and have enjoyed watching the guy that I'm managing perform, not to mention
That's crazy.
the talent that I've got to rub shoulders with, the MLW World Champion Alex Kane, Alex Shelley, Homicide, Colby Carino,
Legends.
JD Drake, the good Josh Wood. Just at this point in my career, I'm supposed to be chilling, but man, listen.
You can see
it on his face.
Listen,
Right.
if I've never said that I love what I do, right now I am loving what I do.
That's crazy.
And in turn, I could talk for hours, and I don't think I have hours to talk about just everything that I've gone through, been through. I've made enemies, I've made friends, I've made family, and there are people who love me, there are people who hate me, there are people who resent me, but I do not regret one single day of this journey, not one. And as a kid who grew up watching wrestling on Channel 17 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, just watching larger than life people just entertain me, and it's to be the kid from my neighborhood who actually got to do what we did as kids playing around.
Yeah.
Who actually got to be taken home in a limousine with a championship belt to show to his neighborhood. This I can't even imagine anything else I could have imagined doing. Do it all over again. I'd have done it all over again, and I'd have done it sooner. That's just how I feel, Like I literally would have graduated high school, got on a bus, I would have went to Memphis, Tennessee, and I would have done what I had to do to get into this business. Because all things considered, all things understood, I love the professional wrestling business. And I love being able to be
That's awesome.
I love being able to be the person who's able to facilitate that dream for generations behind me. Because I was taught that once you climb that wall, you throw that rope back.
Mm-hmm.
You throw that rope back. You lend that hand, and trust me when I tell you, I've had people. You think it's too late for me? I said, do you love this? Do you want to do this? It's never too late. Get out there and do it. Some people have listened. Some people have not. And I can't quantify anybody else's journey. I know what I love to do.
Right.
And above all, I love making moments.
Mm-hmm.
Classic example. 1997 to 1999, I wrestled for a company in Philadelphia called the Grand Wrestling Alliance. And there was a guy named Atlas Rivera. What's up, Berto? Atlas Rivera, bodybuilder, and he was one of those guys that, upon first look, you'd be like, oh, he's not going to make it. He's just a body.
Mm-hmm.
And Atlas became a student of the game. And Atlas became the very best of us. And Atlas and I only tied up one time in the entire run of the Grand Wrestling Alliance. we tagged against each other in other companies afterwards. We never really ever worked one on one, but that one time.
Mm.
So prior to the pandemic, and this is after he had surgery, he just he got the inclination he wanted to do it one more time.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, let's do this. Let's make this moment. And at the time, at 49 years old, about to be 50, I was the Super Crazy Pro Wrestling Live champion. And I said, the first show of the year, it was a matter of fact, it was January 2020. I remember this more than anything. Atlas, what he decided he was going to get one more chance in there, and
Mm-hmm.
we told a story. And at the end of the day, we made a moment where all his friends and family got to see him with his
Mm-hmm.
hand raised one more time, and he got to go out. He got to go out with his head up,
Nice. That's beautiful, man.
and
And I
that's what
and I
you.
think that's the thing that I think I can speak for my friends here on the panel and even yourself, Ryan. I think that's what really captivated us with wrestling is those moments, like you said.
Yeah.
That's what makes wrestling. And I think everyone here, even the people that are listening, can think of different moments at their time in wrestling that captivated them.
Hmm.
And I think that's a pretty awesome thing that you said that y'all did for your fellow wrestler.
Yeah,
Indeed.
my moment was Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels. I
See?
love you. I'm sorry. Woo!
I'm sorry, I
Damn.
love you. Boom.
Damn.
That's what you call
The
con-
moments.
consummate storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I believe that we are tasked to tell stories, and we
Mm-hmm.
use our bodies to tell those stories. And that's kind of where after 2000, as I was telling him before, 2006 is when I got the idea, and it was
Mm-hmm.
always in the back of my head, back of my head, back of my head. So the pandemic was a funny thing because the pandemic really instituted a level of creativity in the professional wrestling business. And that's when the cinematic matches and the that creative side of professional wrestling came out,
Mm-hmm.
and people got to actually really learn how to tell stories. So, friends of mine are podcasters. Uh, Head Nerds in Charge. It's a black
Okay.
podcast, and we originally had the idea to do something called Ringside Live. And um, about me, I went to screenwriting school, so I'm also
Oh,
trained in script writing and screenwriting.
that's crazy.
So so I'm a big fan of a show called Inside the Actors Studio, and Inside the Actors Studio is like where an actor will come and he will ask questions. He'll be asked questions by younger actors who are trying to come up and they want to learn from him. So I had this idea for something like that where you'll have a match between two athletes, two wrestlers or whatever, and then
Mm-hmm.
afterward there's a Q&A. That's what Ringside Live was originally supposed to be, and we were all set to go, and then Kurt got sick. He got like really sick, like
Oh
almost
man.
deathly sick. And it was just like, oh, it was pushed to the side. Maybe then in 2021, I got sick.
God.
I got sick. I had COVID for a month, and that was the worst. So after that, August, I'll say June, I
Mm-hmm.
got asked to be the booker for a company for a friend of mine called Alpha Omega Kingdom Wrestling, and he's a minister,
Mm-hmm.
and he wanted a family based, spiritually based company. I'll say, bet, cool. I mean, and I'm a man of God myself, man of faith myself, so I was with it. But I think, and nothing against Tim because I think everybody wants their ventures to be successful. He got frustrated that he wasn't making money hand over fist.
Mm.
So after 3 shows, he canceled. And I was
Mm.
left with a locker room full of kids we were invested in this. What do we do now? So I said, you know what? I'm taking this chance. So Super Crazy Pro Wrestling had moved into a building in Westfield, New Jersey, and I negotiated a deal with the owner. I said I'd just like to do a show, one
Mm-hmm.
show, see how it goes, and if it goes well, we'll be coming back. And
Okay.
sure enough, in November of 2021, that was the very first in live in ring show for Pro Wrestling R, Project Wrestling
Mm.
Revolution, and
That's
um,
crazy.
uh, I made it a point, and it's not. I mean, everybody says that it was absolutely intentional.
Mm-hmm.
I made it a point to book people of color,
Mm.
women. I'll get to how the women came about,
Mm-hmm.
but people of color, queer people, people who may not be recognized for being body people, because I'm big on body positivity myself, and so uh, we did our first show, and wasn't a great big crowd, but they were into what we were doing. And I partnered with a friend of mine who I had trained as a wrestler, and I partnered with a good friend of mine, and we just said, all right, well, we'll try this, and we did it again in January.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger response. Then we did it again in March, even bigger response. And I said, oh, we actually may have something here. And in
Mm.
March of 2022 was when we actually had our very first women's match, and that was Damaris Dawkins versus Gabby Ortiz. And from that point on, I said, now we're building something. Um, and it's like I said, in any endeavor, in any undertaking, you're gonna have growing pains, you're gonna have disagreements, you
Facts.
know, yeah, for real fights, and we clashed, we butted heads, we both had an idea of how we wanted this thing to formulate. I brought people in to help, and some of these people kind of started feeling themselves and got a little out of hand, and so slowly but surely we started, whittling these people down and getting rid of them
Mm.
because they were more problematic than
Mm-hmm.
helpful. They were absolutely more problematic, and nothing against any of them personally, but this is my business.
It's business.
This is my
Yeah.
business, and our friendship is not going to damage my business.
There you go.
Huh.
And and there's resentment there. Like I said, people love me, people hate me, people resent me. There's resentment there, and so we got through our first year, and we began to build a following. And within that first year, Ruthless Lala
Yeah.
became part of the family, became part of our roster. And and if you
Oh,
don't know Lala, you don't know Lala.
That's
And
true.
if you don't know Lala, like, she can seem abrasive. She can seem like the kind of person, oh God, I don't want no trouble with this girl. And truthfully, you don't, you
Yeah.
know.
if
But
you want to,
I've known her over 20.
you don't want to mess with her.
Yeah, exactly. And I've
Man,
known her
listen.
over 20 years, and
Mm-hmm.
her and she literally calls me every day
Mm-hmm.
to see how I am, to
That's
make
what's
sure
up,
that
man.
I'm not
That's what's up.
stressing over this. Yeah, that's. I mean, she called me Unc, but that's really like a little sister to me, and
That's what's up, man.
she's really been one of my biggest supporters, in doing this. And and even with that, people were like, well, I don't know if I want to work Lala. She might. I said, listen, she's a professional above anything.
Right.
So that's going to be an issue. I don't know what to tell you,
Mm.
because
But
she's going to stay in her business, like you said,
Yeah.
you know. And as far as Isaiah Wolf is concerned, I
Mm-hmm.
met him backstage at Catalyst Wrestling, and him and I said, one day I wanna get with you. I want to do business. If we get the chance. And sure
Mm-hmm.
enough, um, did I bring him into? I'm trying to see did I bring him into Alpha Omega first. I can't remember, but
Okay.
I definitely brought Adam Kane into Alpha Omega, and then I bought Adam Kane. And then I bought Isaiah Wolf in,
Mm-hmm.
and Isaiah Wolf came in as the guy. He was the guy, and I knew exactly what I wanted to do with him the first time I booked him. Real talk. Did I lose you guys? There you go. There you are.
There we go.
Yeah,
Oh, it's all right.
I was looking for
I was
it.
Oh, he was hit.
I was looking.
We heard you.
The stupid Eagles game. Anyway, God dang, oh my nerves. Oh, they're irking me right now. Anywho,
It's all good, man.
yeah.
I feel your pain.
So exactly. So Isaiah Wolf came in. He was the guy. I'm sorry. Okay, cool. Okay.
All right.
Eagles
Yo,
just
I
scored.
was
Sorry.
like, his service is nervous.
Ooh, Eagles just scored. Sorry.
Oh,
Hey.
I was like,
Eagles
I
just scored.
say.
So, like, and I knew that I wanted to tell a story because I really don't like when guys just come in and we pick this guy and we pick that guy and these two are going to fight and that's who's going to be your champion. I wanted to show why Isaiah was going to be the champion.
There you go.
And I also wanted to tell a story where I passed the torch to him because I picked him. So they said, well, a lot of people said, he made himself the champion, typical indie. I'm like, nope, see, you're missing the point. Because there are a lot of guys who did not get picked to be on my team.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of those guys bear lots of resentment to me but I knew what I wanted.
Right.
And I made the mistake in the past of booking people because we were friends.
Friends
But
don't
they
win
weren't trying to
Friends do
But they
not
don't-
win championships.
They do not. And that's the thing about it. Y'all wanted to be friends. You said, but you're my friend. Why didn't you book me? Because what are you really going to do for me?
Right.
What are you going to do for the story? Or are you just showing up because, hey, we're friends. He's going to book me.
Yeah. Your why, like you said, your why. Everything you have to be able to answer why.
It's got a guy a long time ago
Mm-hmm.
said the dopest line in a promo. If it doesn't make dollars, it don't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
And if you're not trying to draw money, if you're not trying to make money, why am I going to spend my money?
Mm-hmm.
In order for us to accomplish, you have to bring something to the table, not just, hey. And then, and to be honest, at Alpha Omega, there were guys that I was using, trying to give them a chance, and one of those guys, for lack of a better, they pooped the bed, for lack of a better term.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, go get them out the ring. And they decided they were going to do what they wanted to do anyway.
Okay.
So I let them cook. And then when they came to the back, I read them the riot act. And I said, listen, like, you didn't do what you were supposed to do. The finish broke down. I sent the troops out. You want to push them out the way and still do what you want to do, even though you clearly knew what we called didn't work.
Still bad business at this point.
So and I said, so basically you said, screw Ron, I'm going to go into business for myself, and I'm going to get myself over. And there are people who because of things that they've done to me are mad because I won't do business with them. There are people who will tell the horror stories about me, but they forget their part in the horror stories.
That's how it always is. Play victim.
Man, listen.
Ron said,
brother Ron, let me tell you
brother
something,
Ron.
It's always three sides to stories. Your side, my side, and the truth.
And that's the absolute truth. You ever see the movie? You ever see the movie Addams Family Values?
Yep.
Yes.
Do you remember when Wednesday was at camp and the little girl says, "You can rescue me, and I'll be the victim." And Wednesday, without missing a beat, says, "All your life," and that's the absolute truth. There are people who will play the victim all their lives. They will absolutely play the victim.
Well,
And
Look who joined us.
Hi y'all, what's going on? Ron, what's up? You know, I'm
good,
sitting up
Chris?
here playing technical technical support for your ass.
my man.
All good.
hey, so Ron,
Listen, I'm like, help me.
so Ron, you said a couple things earlier that's going to lead in to the main question
Questions.
or discussion of the night. You said you said the word facilitate. All right. How, and I know it's Sunday, it's the Lord's Day, but I'm going to say this straight out is, how in the fuck are you facilitating this freaking storyline? How are you doing this? How many arms do you have?
Wait, Ron, before you answer that, I would like to say this for all of us. We are so sorry that we started this and getting to you this problem. Because it kind of started here, kind of, but it blew the fuck up.
Listen.
Do you know what? But do you know how it started over here?
I absolutely don't know how it started, but like when you seen, do they even still call them tweets? But anyway, when you're on X and they say, "Oh, it's time to go to Pro Wrestling Art so I can check out the stories,"
Right.
you know, people are actually literally calling Pro Wrestling Art the soap operas now because they would have. And trust me, I get it. You know, if they're talking about you good or bad, they're talking about your period, and that's fine. You know, I mean, do I rub my head and shake my head a lot? Oh, I absolutely do. Because you know, I'm like, oh.
Just like,
You know, I'm sitting here, 53 years old, trying to raise these two teenagers, and I got to worry about these other grown kids.
But you know what?
Four grown kids acting a hot monkey on the space.
You say four, but isn't there five now? Isn't Marcus in the mix too? It's five now, isn't it?
Marcus and
it's growing like every day.
Didn't Zeke get choked out too? And you know,
okay, so on your end, all right. Explain from your eyes looking in when you open up. We call it X, but you know, like you said, their mama name in Twitter, so you can call it Twitter.
I'm gonna call it Twitter. Mama name in Twitter. I'm gonna call it Twitter. So, I'm like, what? Wait, huh? You know, because honestly, Adriana has been she's virtually been she's another niece in the game for years. And I've always wanted to work with her, you know. Tiberius kind of was one of those gifts that fall into your lap. And when somebody in Tiberius handled himself professionally when he first approached me.
Tiberius is from Zamunda.
Listen, Zamunda, Delaware. Like, he's not even playing.
Zamunda, Delaware. Wow.
Listen,
Zamunda, the Delaware chapter.
Yeah, Delaware chapter.
That's right on Route. That's on Route 13. Goddamn it.
Listen. Yeah. So, and when he first came to me, he said, "Listen, I'm such and such, blah 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 blah. Loved his look, and I didn't have anything for him at the point. But, excuse me, I had a cancellation. I said, listen, it's not much, but I got a spot if you're interested." And before interested was, I'm there. I'm like, cool, showing up. And he absolutely impressed me the very first time. You know, and
that's what's up, man.
He's one of those guys like, wow, like and again, being this company that specifically uses people of color, I'm being, and again, there are people are people who get it, and there are people who don't. And sadly,
Yeah.
you know, and I've come across talent I love to work with. I've come across talent I have no, and I've had guys like put them in stories and data show no call no show.
Oh, that's definitely a no go.
So I sat one person down for 6 months, talked to him. I said, this storyline that Mike Z is doing right now, that was your storyline. That's supposed to be your run right now. And you see what Mike Z's doing right now. So Mike Z, I told him that was supposed to be your storyline. So listen, I need to know, are you in to come back? Yeah. I said, all right. What's up with you and gear? I said, I put him onto the gear maker. He met with the gear maker once, and well, that no, not totally what's up, because he kind of ghosted the gear maker.
What?
Yeah,
Jesus.
he ghosted the gear maker, and then again, I don't knock nobody's hustle.
Right.
I don't knock nobody's grind. But when you tell me you're going to do something,
That's it.
Your word is your bond.
Your word.
Listen.
Yep.
And I mean, granted, I am not Vincent K. McMahon. I am not Tony Khan, but I'm doing everything I can do to be the best for these kids.
Right.
And if I say I'm going to do something, I do it.
Right.
Because all you have in this business is your integrity and your word.
Yeah, and one thing we can't get back is your time. So don't somebody like you that has your hand in a bunch of different pots right now. One thing you can't waste is your time. So I definitely understand that.
So, and I'm saying, listen, I got a prime spot for you. What are you gonna do?
Still trying to work with them.
I'm gonna get my people out. And all of a sudden, I started reaching out to the talent, and I noticed it. My messages were unread.
Wow.
I said, wow. All right, so I said, let me go ahead and move away from him. And that's why I was able to, facilitate some more people who are in here and who are like Tiberius.
Yeah.
Reliable. Bobby Buffet is grinding. I listen, Zach Ravix. I got these kids coming in and they're doing what they want to do, because guess what? They want their 5 minutes in the ring and they want to get a little envelope at the end of it. That's all.
So Ron, let me ask you this, man, because you working with all these talents. Right. How does it feel when you see them in another indie promotion that got like TV sponsor or a spot? Say they gonna doing a dark match at AEW or they in MLW, that you gotta feel some type of pride, I got a hand in that. I gave them this and that. How you feel about that?
I don't want to say that I kind of feel like, okay, so let me give you an example. First show, I reached out to who I wanted to use, and I have a rule: don't bring your boys, don't politic.
Right.
Don't send your boys for me. If I want them, I'll get with them. Don't pull up the day of the show trying to talk business. I don't do that, because the day of the show I'm running the show.
It makes sense.
Have time. I don't have time to talk business. When the calls go out, hey, looking for talent for this, that, and the other thing, and folks don't tap in, it's not on me. So GKM, I had no conversation with him prior. He just happened to hear. He was at one show. He happened to hear about this show. He says, "Listen, I know you don't do business this way, but I just want to help out the security, blah 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 blah, whatever you need me to do." I $100 on a shot. Bet. Go ahead and talk to Jay Fury, my partner. See where he needs you, and you have a spot on the next event. And sure enough, he did what he had to do. And then he sends. I said, after I said, send me your promos. Let me see what you look like. Kid's in amazing shape. He has the gear. He has the look. He has, and I'm like, yo, yeah, I think we found one with this one. So I was able to do him versus Samael Fawzi on the next show as the opener, and we could have tore the ring down after that match.
Come on.
They literally got out there, took their time, and they showed out. Because I say something in the back before we start. I'm like, make the most of your minutes. It don't have to be 100 jump flip kicks, but whatever you do in this 7 to 9, including entrances and exits that I give you in this ring, make an impact. Show me something. Get out there and cook. Show me something.
Ron, I do have a question for you though. So, you're a wrestler / owner, correct? I see some of your matches. Matter of fact, my next question is going to be for the Johnny Cashmere versus you on the last event. But as far as like being an owner / wrestler, how do you handle the criticism when people like come to you and say that like, okay, you put yourself over? Like, I do not know why people can't ask questions instead of like automatically thinking like, okay, you put yourself over because you're a wrestler / wrestler. Like, how do you handle that type of criticism?
Well, y'all know who New Jack was, right?
Yes.
Of course.
Come on now.
New Jack, that was my first mentor in the business. That's my aunt.
Wow.
God rest his soul.
Stop right now.
I remember when I first finally broke back in '95, like '96. He's in ECW, and we're training at this place called Hawkins Gym. And you know what the PC looks like? It didn't look anything like the PC. It was a dirty garage with about 3 or 4 broken down cars on the other side, and it was literally a ring that was held up by tire rims. It felt like bumping on the floor, but there were literally 20 people around that ring at all times training. So one day we're in there training, and he walks in. Well, cats get starstruck. Oh, it's New Jack, New Jack. Now, I was just at the arena the other day, and I saw him. And him and I shook his hand there, and I said, oh, I saw you the other night. Oh, yeah, what's up, blah, 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 blah. So, and he saw me bump. And again, when you first start, you're horrible at this. Yeah, I mean, I was horrible. I wasn't good for a few years. I'll be the first to admit I wasn't good for a few years. Because when I say I wasn't good, you have to know how to, number one, you have to know how to wrestle. You have to know how to work. You have to know how to operate.
Right.
And I just said 3 things that sound like they may all be the same thing, but they're absolutely different. Yeah, you can know the moves. Learning how to work is how to put them together and make it make sense. How to operate is how you conduct yourself in this business. And New Jack taught me all of that.
Wisdom.
Yep. Sorry, saw red lights. So so we were I'm sorry, I lost it for a second. We were talking about so New Jack told me, so we were in the ring. New Jack said, I want to see a match. Give me 5 minutes. And that's all he said. So the question was, well, who's going over? And he said, you want to go over or do you want to get over?
I mean, which one would benefit you the most?
Bruh, can I keep it a beam with y'all?
Yes, you can, sir.
Here for it.
I can tell you how many lights are on the ceiling of so many arenas because I've counted them all.
Mm-hmm.
But in putting others over,
Right.
I've gotten myself over.
Right. Getting yourself over.
Over to get over.
But you know, the thing I was going when you said that, I thought about because there's so many wrestlers that don't win a lot of matches, but they always remember the person. Like, if I'm going to use an example, just because it's top of my head when you said that. Dolph Ziggler didn't win a lot of matches, but the people he wrestled, he helped get over, which also got him to have a stable job and got him over for many years.
And that's one of those things. Remember when Kofi won the belt?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. Back to what you said earlier. Moment.
So that was a moment. And trust me, I honestly thought they were going to do to him what they did to Cardona when he won the Intercontinental belt. He won he won the belt. He won the Intercontinental belt a minute. He lost it the next day. I honestly thought they were going to do that to Kofi.
They teased
I think
that.
honestly, I think Kofi would just basically shut up Juice, because us African Americans, we kept like harping on the fact that there have not been any African Americans, and you use Rock as a scapegoat, which I do not like at all. Because he's half African American or whatever, half Samoan. They say, "Oh, he's black automatically." I said, "No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that." Kofi was a moment. I cried when that man won the WWE championship.
Legit, because I just knew they were. I thought they were going to. And the only other moment that was bigger than that was Big E beating Bobby Lashley, because that's one black man beating another black man.
For
the top.
I like that.
You know what? When Chris just said about the Kofi thing and this what you said, first of all, for me, because it happened in Jersey, and I was so like happy for him, and I was this close to, I could have went there. So
I actually had to wrestle twice that day, so I couldn't even make it.
Oh my god! Oh, that's right. The indie circuit was all around WrestleMania around that time. Yeah. But the second thing you said was you thought they was going to do the Matt Cardona thing. They teased that. They teased that shit because that's when Seth came out. And I was like, you better not. Or he came out with Seth. I'm like, y'all better not do it. This ain't gonna be no Christian Cage situation.
And not only did they not do that, he had a decent run.
Not a decent ending.
Whoa.
Please help me.
See,
I can't get over that ending.
Why?
So help me get over it. Because like you said, he had a decent ending. I understand the business side, the Fox executives and all this stuff, but you couldn't give him more time. At least Brock could have given him some time to respect his championship run. Okay. And then, we knew he's not gonna win.
So we're gonna cook on that for a second. So let me tell you something.
Okay.
Let me tell you something.
Help me, Ron.
Brock did what Brock does, but Kofi did what he was supposed to do. Kofi did business, and guess what Kofi did? He got out that ring, took a shower, probably went home, ate, and guess what he did? He cashed his check.
Wait, hold on.
Isn't that
let me correct what he did. He got out the ring, he got interviewed, he put a Kool-Aid smile, got a pancake, and he left.
And he cashed his check. I mean, I was of course bringing up on, but he cashed his check. And then,
I understand.
And then a week later, what happened?
He went back to
being a company man.
Well, he was always a company man.
Oh,
but
yeah.
What happened the next week? Him and the New Day won the tag team titles again.
Right. So that's once again, that's to keep them happy. And that part I do get. But the thing is like that, I think that is one of the major issues that I have with professional wrestling, especially today. Yeah, get your money. But at the end of the day, for me, maybe because I have a different outlook in life or whatever, I'm all about my legacy. I'm not. I mean, I can always get money, but I'm all about my legacy. I want people to remember me as yes, Chris bust his ass for this business. Chris did this. Chris did A through B to all the way to fucking Z. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I think a lot of us be like, okay, well, I'm getting back, so fuck everything else. Excuse my language, but like, I just really feel that a lot of folks are too damn worried about the damn bag, but then wants to go on Twitter and then go on Facebook complain about them not getting their spots. Well, you getting the bag, so why you complaining?
Who complained? You think Kofi complained?
No. I ain't say Kofi.
Kofi ain't complain.
Kofi This the thing about Kofi, right? This is the thing about Kofi, and this is what I'm going to say because we really supposed to be talking about you right now. But this is the thing about Kofi.
But this
right? Is Kofi like everybody else that when they lose the title, they still stay in the main event spot. Some way, somehow, they keep them in that moment. Kofi won the title, lost the title, and they just put him right back in the tag team division.
Because
not saying he's not getting his check or nothing, but don't you think he should have been a multi-time tag team champ, a regular champ, like maybe 3 times? Like that?
How much y'all think Kofi worth?
You said who?
Right now?
Like legit looking at Kofi. How much you think he worth?
125.
I think he lost it.
I'll give him like $185.
Yeah, I was about to say.
$185.
Right,
he lost.
so,
he started at 230.
You said 125?
I sure did. I sure did.
Look at his chest.
So
look at his chest.
Looking at Kofi and looking at Brock Lesnar.
Oh no.
Yeah.
them two meet in an alley. Who coming out on top?
Definitely Brock.
So
the police.
Kofi was a smart black man that pick up a trash can.
Let's also understand that if Brock wanted to, Brock could have absolutely brutalized Kofi.
I mean, he did it 9 seconds.
No, you're missing what I said. He could have absolutely brutalized Kofi.
Yeah, it could have just been a 5-minute butt whooping like what Ron is, I guess, what he's trying to.
Right.
All Kofi did was do his thing, put that man's finish over, make sure his hand got raised. And the same thing happened during. Do you remember the Rumble when Brock started the Rumble?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did the same thing to Kofi.
And no, but he and Kofi and Ray, the tide didn't turn to the little dudes came in the ring, and him and whatchamacallit was he was fighting everybody else. He didn't fight them because these are the guys he respected. And there was mutual respect between Kofi and Brock.
Mm-hmm.
And they literally did what they said they were going to do. I'm going to win. I'm going to cash in on Kofi. Okay, that cool. And again, Kofi got to win the title in front of his kids. To me, that's a bigger moment than anything.
All right. See, this is something I like. This is something I like to say because I like. Is some people we need to remember that we're fans, and we don't really know the business.
And like that was business. That was straight business.
And I'm gonna back off of it now. I can get over it now.
That was business, and that was good business.
So Ron, I have a question for you, and this is a question I like to ask all our guests. I have 2 questions now. The first one is, who was the first wrestler to bust your ass?
You mean like literally beat the crap out of you?
Who was the first wrestler to bust your ass? For you to be like, holy shit, bust my... Who was the first wrestler?
Damian Priest?
Damian Priest?
Punishment
Martinez.
Are you
was this chubby Punishment Martinez, or was this when he was in shape?
This was Martinez 2011.
Wow.
Yeah, he just got it. I think.
Wow.
A year.
Was he skinny or was he thick?
No,
he was big. He was a real big dude, Chris.
Huge. He was legit. He was the strongest dude that I'd ever been in the ring with, and like he when he hit me, I felt it.
Really?
Ooh.
Damian Priest was a big boy.
Punisher.
He got in shape.
Punisher was legit the strongest dude I'd ever been in the ring with. Wow. And I mean,
how tall are you? How tall are you?
Not very. So I'm 5'9". I'm not very.
Not very.
That's a
good answer. I was
Gordon.
curious. I'm like, he looks tall, but I don't know. So let me just go ahead.
So I'm going to tell you, people are going to say, this is funny. When I was bigger, they said I flew all over the ring, and in 2017 I had surgery because I was about to die. I had gastric sleeve surgery because I had heart issues. I had high blood pressure. I was over 350 pounds and I was going to die.
Man.
I was going to die before my 48th birthday. And my doctor said, if you don't want to die, this is what you got to do. So I didn't want to die. And here I am.
We're glad you're still here with us, Ryan.
6 years later, 6 years later, not dead. And, so, but a lot of people said I was faster then. But I think what it is when I first lost it, because I lost 150 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And I got all the way down to like 200 pounds. And so when I finally got back in the ring, I was still moving as if I was 350 pounds, and felt like I had to make myself be faster. So,
so it's like a psychology thing, is what you're saying.
It was psychological. So I literally I had to slow myself down at a smaller weight, and so that's why I really, even for those couple of years I was grinding before I slowed down and step to this side of and become an owner. Booker, owner, producer, all that. So I was a big dude, but I had to slow myself down a lot, and so that's a lot different.
That's definitely understandable.
Yeah. So what's the second question?
T.O.
Who is on your Hill Mount Rushmore?
My Mount Rushmore?
Your Hill.
Oh, my heel Mount Rushmore.
Yes, this is a Hill show. Who is on your Hill Mount Rushmore?
Nick Bockwinkel.
Nice. Oh,
wow. Nick Bockwinkel. See, Flair goes back and forth so much, but it would have to be Ric Flair. And see, after like '98, heels weren't even heels anymore because heels just became more popular than the baby faces. So, okay, Nick Bockwinkel, Ric Flair. The Fabulous Moolah was a heel. She was
she's a heel in life too.
Yeah,
she was a man.
The madam.
Yeah, I know,
but I digress.
But she don't deserve that. Okay, Nick Bockwinkel, Ric Flair.
Flag on the play. Zig don't flag.
What the flag for? Challenge?
DJ Red Flags got a red flag.
Don't flag on the play.
I would say Abdullah the Butcher. No, never mind. Screw Abdullah the Butcher. The original Sheik.
Ooh.
Yes.
The original.
The original Sheik.
Yes.
And
one more. Anybody?
See, I want to say this team because I always felt like the Fabulous Freebirds were the ultimate heel tag team, just for all the stuff they did in Texas.
Oh my God.
Territories.
What they did to Devon Eriks was. Yeah, I got you.
Michael Hayes, when he slammed that door of that cage, and they literally had to.
Was that Kerry he slammed it on?
It was Kerry because David had already lost. It was Kerry. It was Kerry in the cage with Flair, and he slammed the door on Kerry. and
That shit.
like that's heat. And I've only ever gotten heat like that one time in my entire career.
Oh, heel heat. Okay.
What
So
did you do?
Yeah, what you do, Ryan?
Speak.
I'm in a town
Uh-oh.
in a state that I'm no longer allowed to wrestle in, Tennessee.
Oh damn. You in the King territory.
So, and it was not Memphis, and it was not Louisville. I mean, not Louisville, but it wasn't
Nashville?
Memphis. It wasn't Nashville. It wasn't.
Gotcha.
It was no major
Gotcha.
Tennessee metro. And so I told him that I was glad to be from Philadelphia. I mean, and I'm glad to be in this town in Tennessee, home of the toothbrush. But of course, if it was made in Philadelphia, it would be the teeth brush. And I got booed. And then I saw a couple in the front. I said, "You guys married?" And he said, "Yes." I said, "If you get divorced, is she still your sister?"
Oh, he was cooking. Ron was cooking.
Wow.
And it took him a second.
I would have to say, I'm gonna have to meet you outside.
It took him a second.
It took him a second.
For the register, like, wait, hold up.
You're right. He was like, did he just put me in my place?
Tell me he did not just say that.
Don't do that.
And when I said that, the rain of cups and bottles and trash that filled the ring as I ran for cover.
Now that's heel heat.
Okay, so
yes,
Ron,
that is.
When you getting freaking red cups and bottles thrown at you,
that means you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Yes.
So literally,
they
they got me out of the ring and they hid me in the back room in a back room. So the entire place was empty.
They was looking for him.
I mean, listen, you're in Tennessee. Tennessee is not exactly friendly to black people. You know?
It's Tennessee in the 90s, bro.
Deep South.
Yeah,
in the 90s.
Then you go and then like this. You sound really educated when you said like you literally just checked him.
They
and
lost.
He was like, did this motherfucker just do this shit? Like, did he just say this? You know,
we gotta pay attention to what he said earlier. His mentor, his uncle, was New Jack. And we saw promos from New Jack in Louisville.
Yes.
He was an absolute savage, dude.
Listen, man,
savage.
You did New Jack proud. Let's say that. You did New Jack proud that night. You probably
Needless to say, I've never wrestled in Tennessee again.
So
that was your first time?
That was the only time.
So there is like a lot of criticism when it comes down to the indie scene, with you being owner of your own promotion. When you hear the criticism, like all they do is look for spots. It's always spot. Everybody looking for that one hot spot at all times. Or you hear stuff from Braun Strowman saying that the indie scene is the way it is and whatnot. Or do you hear like so much trash talk about it in the scene, or when you look at the wrestling world as a whole and see how African Americans are not utilized in either the main companies or quote unquote the indie scene, what is your comeback for that? What do you say to people like that?
Well, I say number one. What are you watching and where are you watching it? And then, you know, if you're not watching what we're doing, I say, hey, check this out. You know, we're doing it a little different. We don't do spots. I tell stories.
Right.
Everything I've done from the beginning to now has been a story. Me putting Isaiah Wolf in a position to come together, the man, Isaiah Wolf being champion for well over 500 days, going into by the time we come around to watch the throne, he will be champion for 615 days.
So he's literally your tribal chief in your company.
Well, we don't have one of those, but I feel what you're saying. I feel exactly what you're saying. He's the guy. He's the bar.
Nice.
He's the one that and it may seem as if we're just throwing anybody at him randomly, but to me, it's him establishing himself over competition, no matter who it. Oh, excuse me, no matter who it is. And he's been in with a guy from Arizona named Stanley Logan, Dave Reed. I mean, just the list goes on and on and on and on. All the guys and Isaiah Wolf did something a lot of people don't normally do on the Indies. Isaiah Wolf went overseas as champion. Isaiah Wolf defended the Pro Wrestling or Heavyweight Championship in Europe against a non-American born contender.
Wow.
Isaiah Wolf is a world heavyweight champion.
Now that you said that, I'm glad you said it, and congratulations for that, because indie wrestling company, their belt getting defended overseas is a huge accomplishment. So, how did that process happen for you? Like, did they come ask you, can they use your heavyweight champion? Did you say, hey, I got talent here, I want to show y'all?
Well, no,
Isaiah
Wolf works other places. One of them, namely, being Combat Zone Wrestling. And nothing against CZW. CZW's been around a very long time. Lasted a lot longer than a lot of critics thought it should last. I actually never got the chance to wrestle for CZW. I was in a tag team called the Himalayan Players. Combined weight, we were, let me see, he was 469. We were almost 800 pounds.
He was what? Wait, he was what?
My partner was 469 pounds, and I was 325. So we were almost 800 pounds as a tag team. And we were styled a lot like Men on a Mission, but we kind of did it our way. A big guy and an even bigger guy. That was who we were. And we know it was a lot of fun. Dr. Ruthless was up, James. Shout out to him. We had a nice long run from about 1999 till about 2008. Yeah. 99 and 2008, maybe 2009, we had a run. Tag team titles all over the place, Actually, just missed an opportunity to be in Chaotic Wrestling in New England as John Cena was coming through getting his seasoning. Kofi Kingston was also up there at the time, getting his seasoning before he went to the E. Well, I'm sorry, WWF, before they called it the E. Because like for years we called it the Fed, but then once they could be, it became the E, which was hilarious because there was an E network at the time. I think it still is, but it was just so weird, how it changed, and like nobody even batted an eye after it changed.
I did.
Yeah,
I did. I was overseas. I was overseas when it happened, so I was like, "What the hell is this? Where the F at?" So,
and honestly,
where the F at?
Honestly,
where the F at?
If I was them, I would have changed it to World Championship Wrestling. We owned it. If it was me.
Well, they petty, so they don't want.
Ron,
petty.
Ron, question. So, this is what I was gonna ask you. So, if there was one thing you could, if you wanted to say to the fans that on a daily basis disrespect indie wrestling, what's the one thing that you would like to say to them?
Well, disrespect it in the manner of they don't like it, or disrespect it saying it, because I've had people say that it looks fake, or I've had people say that, oh, that's nothing. I'm like, well, and I've responded, well, you say that, but can you do it?
So let me let me like add some more onto that. Okay, so when I mean by disrespect, they always compare it to mainstream wrestling. To be really honest with you, indie wrestling is 10 times better than mainstream wrestling. Like the thing, the program y'all got going on is like literally caught my attention. Like I knew what was going on or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, thanks to T.O. wanted to stir the pot or whatever. And then the next thing I know, the next week, it's like this love triangle just blows the fuck up. Like, tacos and my man from Zamunda is in my bed, and I'm sitting up here
tacos and yams. I never thought that I would look on the Pro Wrestling RX timeline and saw that yams and Samoan tacos will be trending.
Yeah, and I'm sitting up here like, what the fuck did we just what is going on here? But no, my question to you is that I just really feel that wrestling fans is not giving the indie scene a lot of love these days. And to be really honest with you, the indie scene is as hot as it ever been. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. But see, and I'm going to say this, and it's going to sound like a cop-out answer.
Okay.
But the independence of wrestling, the mainstream is sports entertainment.
Okay. Right. That's how
This is wrestling. That's sports entertainment. It's in the milieu of professional wrestling, but it's still sports entertainment.
Yes.
Not to say that it can't be sports entertainment on this level, but 9 times out of 10, guys are more concerned about how much you're going to get in a match. And I'm like, all right, well, go ahead and do 15 Canadian Destroyers 5 nights a week, 200 nights a year.
No, I'm good. I like my neck.
Exactly.
Started out at 5'11", you go come out as 5'10".
I mean, that's a good way to put it when you put it like that.
Yeah.
Like when these dudes want to do all this, I said, "Oh, so you're mad because somebody got 3 minutes on TV to not do anything?" Because trust me, the dream is to get paid to not do it. If I can get paid to not do this, I gotta say that again. If I could get paid to not do this,
not get dropped on your head.
Yeah.
If you see this finger, this finger has been broken. How old is my son? My son, Jayden, how old are you? This finger's been broken for almost 15 years.
Whew.
Wow.
Man.
That finger's been broken for almost 15 years. Because somebody decided, because they didn't know what to wear into the ring to train. And he tried to do something he couldn't do. And he did a somersault and landed and stomped on his finger and broke it.
Oh my goodness.
Trying to picture that in my head. I
don't want to picture that in my head.
2012, I'm at a show in York, Pennsylvania. It might have been 2013. Yeah, about 2013. So I take a bunch of my kids up to the show. And so I called a really simple match with the guy named Damian Page, Black Dragon Damian Page. And I have a very simple match. Boom, boom, boom. Work up. I give you 2 shots. Boom, you give me a kitchen sink. You go right back to the chin lock. Work up from the chin lock. 1, 2, 3. I shoot off, duck a clothesline. You go for the kitchen sink again. I roll through into a schoolboy. He gets stuck on his feet, and he back bumped on my face.
What?
He took an entire back bump on my face. Broke all of this.
Orbital bone.
Orbital bone, nose. My jaw was shifted. Broke the blood vessels in my eye. Concussion. Now bear in mind, this is just me doing
kids. In front of your kids.
No, not my children. I'm talking about my wrestling kids.
Oh, okay. Okay. But still, those are still your kids though.
Yeah, in front of my wrestling kids. Concussion. I'm spitting out globs of blood,
Ooh.
headache, can't see. The blood is, my nose is broken. So
Yeah.
I'm bleeding and
Trying
coughing out blood. Bear in mind, we're almost 3 hours away from home. I still had to ride home. And I had to go face my wife, who literally got dressed and was ready to go find him and kill him. Oh, Jesus Christ, they just scored again. They literally just scored again. So,
who did?
Them damn Cowboys.
Oh, yeah, it is Philly versus the Eagles. Damn.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry, man.
Listen, look, we already got
I think it's over.
We got our face kicked in last week, and I think we're tired. You know, it is what it is.
Wait, you a Philly fan?
I have a question.
Huh?
Yeah.
You a Philly fan?
Me? To my heart.
Yeah. Oh, you are?
To my heart, yes.
So
absolutely.
January 28th.
Okay.
January 28th, Watch the Throne. How much security do you have? Or do you need calling for more reinforcements?
Not enough.
And my next question is, with your shows, how do you prep your heels and how do you protect your heels from fans that put a little too much dip on their chips?
Yeah, like that.
Well, here's the thing about it. We tell people keep your hands to yourself, because if you put your hands on somebody else while they're performing, they have every right to defend themselves.
Yep.
Let's give him a little warning right now. Don't touch Lala.
Please don't.
Don't touch
Please
Lala.
don't. Listen, I seen her lariat. I seen her lariat. I didn't see it in person because she got injured. Unfortunately, I wanted to see it.
Oh, we did see it. No, we did see it.
I didn't see it personally. I think because it happened so fast, like I didn't see it. But I seen it when she did it to "I love you, Big Daddy, I do." But when she did that shit to Big Daddy, I said, "Ooh, Jesus Christ!" I love them both though.
You saw it?
Huh? Yes.
Yeah, we was in person. Yeah, we was in person. We was at John.
So Ron said,
it?
Wait,
you
Ron,
took
you
one?
didn't see it?
No, talking about you took one?
You saw it. I've eaten it.
See?
Lord have mercy.
Okay, so now.
So back to the first cookout. I had just dropped the heavyweight championship to Isaiah Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
At this show at Rise. We crowned our first Rise champion. The only other non-Rise match was me versus Isaiah for the title. And Isaiah he did his best. He called me out, and I finally accepted his challenge. And he beat me. And so then so somehow or the other, I had actually brought Lala in to help me to watch my back. And something happened between them two where he ended up throwing the belt at her to get away from her. And she actually had possession of the Pro Wrestling Art Championship. So using the rule of possession is 9/10 of the law, she declared herself the Pro Wrestling Art Champion. I mean, of course, she was not the Pro Wrestling Art Champion, but she had the belt. So what did he do? He stole her BCW Women's Championship.
Was this before Prolific?
This was before her becoming the first lady of Prolific.
Gotcha.
This was in the midst of them having their Best of 7 series.
I remember that.
Okay.
I remember that. That's when Twitter Spaces was hot, Chris. That's when we were doing the
when they were having them epic encounters on Twitter.
Promos and those promos. Oh my god.
So in the midst of that, they kind of got wrapped up into the narrative of the Pro Wrestling Art Championship. So of course, naturally, being who I am, I lost the title. I wanted a rematch. And my partner stepped in, my partner Jay Fury stepped in and told me that I couldn't have a rematch because I'm an owner, I'm a producer, whatever. I said, well, it's easy for you to say you didn't lose the title. I did. And so I demanded a rematch, which he finally relented in, but he also included Ruthless Lala in the match. So we actually had the very first intergender match in Pro Wrestling R. It was a three-way. It was me versus Ruthless Lala versus Isaiah Wolf for the championship. And in the midst of that, I took the lariat. So I did find out in fact what that lariat do. But but in the midst of that, Isaiah Wolf hit her with his knee and knocked her out, and he stole the win. He covered me and stole the win. So,
well, that's just a heelish thing to do.
He's a heel. That's what heels do.
Exactly.
And that's
but
how
now back to you eating the lariat.
Mm-hmm.
How did it taste?
Wow.
The lariat.
Tia.
Well,
I'm a heel.
Painful. Tasted painful. I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's
no raisins. I tell you
we
that.
thought it felt like pillows.
Okay.
I don't know if it's as painful as the Eagles Cowboys game right now, but it was painful.
So Ron, we have a couple more minutes with you. Is like I said, January 28th, Watch the Throne is your guys' is first show of the
2024. 2024, yep.
How many shows are you planning having next year? Are they going to be based in different cities, or are we in the same spot? Let everybody else know what's going on with that.
Well, I've gone the route of trying to establish ourselves in one place first. I am looking to expand. I would love to actually run a show in my hometown in Philadelphia. I've always been in negotiations with a few different people to try to make that happen. Unfortunately, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and their athletic commission is quite difficult. And it's just it's so political. It's quite difficult. And, I think that 2024 may be that year we break through and come over to Philadelphia, and we're actually able to run a show or several shows in Philadelphia. We are running something WrestleMania week, but not in the city. I'm just, I'm doing, I'm trying to do what makes the most sense, and run a quality event that the fans can enjoy, and it'll also be in the spirit of the big thing that big event going on that week, and there will be talent from all over in the city trying to, hey, and when I say people pull up for Mania, so you never know who you're going to see on these Mania shows. So you'll never know who might pop up on one of our next events, and we're going to do something special. We're going to do something special. We're going to give these people something to talk about, and I'm going to try to run on a night where I don't clash with anyone else. I'm not fighting for a spotter. I'm not fighting for a spotter space. I'm not trying to run against Wale Mania. I'm not trying to run against.
How hard is that though? With everything going on that weekend, how hard is it to try to do that?
Well, if it's not the weekend, right?
Yeah.
If it's not the weekend.
Yeah, but
it's WrestleMania week.
Yeah,
it's WrestleMania week.
You gotta plan like how what's his name? Josh Barnett do his blood sports. Usually do it on a Thursday. They do a show, an indie show sometimes on Friday, like Friday afternoon, Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
So like he said, it's not weekend, it's week. So if you got an opportunity to do it on Wednesday, you can do it on Wednesday.
Yeah, come to the city. Y'all coming to the city anyway. Just if you can,
yeah,
come a day early.
You're already here.
You already coming
here.
Start but when y'all come to Philly, do not. Matter of fact, holler at somebody from Philly when you come to Philly to get your cheesesteaks.
I'm already there, bro. I'm a Rough Rider. I'm already there.
Don't go. I mean, listen, Passanginos are staples of the city, but they're tourist traps. Don't go there.
Yeah.
Y'all heard it from Ron himself.
The lines will go around the corner, right, Ron?
Absolutely. And then, honestly, the place that I'm going to tell you to go to in my neighborhood. It's called D'Alessandro's, and I stand on this. That is the best cheesesteak in the city of Philadelphia, bar none. But of course, if you ask 10 different Philadelphians, you'll get 10 different answers on what's the best cheesesteak. But take it from me, since the original Explorer's Den is now closed, D'Alessandro's is the very best cheesesteak in the city of Philadelphia.
There you go.
600 Wendover Street in Roxborough.
I think we might have some guys might be out that way.
So listen, when I say it's going down, and we tend to be very podcaster friendly. Listen, we just like we trying to get people to come through and see what we do, and cover it, do some interviews, let's make some content, let's do what we got to do to get this thing going.
I do have I'm sorry, Ron. I do have a follow-up question. What could we buy some of this pro wrestling arm merch? I like to collect T-shirts and different things like that for the wrestlers. Where can I find some of your merch at?
Well, unfortunately, this run
I like that.
This is discontinued. This run is discontinued.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the original partnership between myself and Jay Fury has since been dissolved.
Okay.
And he held the service mark trademark on this design, and right now we're going through a restructuring. Even the Pro Thing R logo that you see is going to change.
Just something like that. Whenever we do some shows, different things like that, we'll like to wear some of y'all shirts on the show or something like that. To show our support.
Could we do like a collab, like your company, but with the Hills for Life blue?
Hey, you cooking?
You know ideas, T.O.
You cooking? You cooking?
Just saying.
When 2024 comes around, it's going to be same sandwich, same situation, maybe a slightly different look.
I like that.
We still about the wrestling. We still about the hip hop.
Right.
I don't know if you've ever noticed, every one of our shows is hip hop themed.
Watch the Throne. Yeah.
So Ron, I'm looking at the flyer, and you got a couple of gentlemen I watched live down here in Virginia. I hope I said his name.
Can you bring up the flyers?
Devontae,
because he just lost his belt, so he'll be pissed off that day. Just like right now. So
let me tell you a real quick story about Devontae. Devontae's mother and my mother are best friends.
Oh wow!
And so it was so funny. The first time I'd actually seen him wrestle, this is when he was still training at Chikara, and I'm like, who is this little beast? And this dude was and started reaching out, say, listen, I love what you do, blah blah, And he said, wait a minute, Ron Starr, you Miss Michelle's son? I'm like, whoa, what? How do you know my mom? He said, my mother, he told me his mother's name. I said, no way. Like, seriously? And when I realized who he was, I called, I said, you're not going to believe who I just talked to. And her son is a wrestler. And like, he's like family to me. He's like a little cousin to me. He's like family to me. Devontae.
That's what's up.
Okay, I got one more for you. How you feel about Miles? How you feel about Miles Hawkins?
Miles Hawkins is an unknown quantity. Miles Hawkins actually showed up at the anniversary. Miles Hawkins literally was, as the champion Mike Z was walking out, Miles Hawkins was walking in. He stopped. He checked out Mike Z. He checked out the Rise Championship, and he walked into the building. Didn't say anything. So when I say this match between Miles Hawkins and GKM could entirely steal the show, that is not cap. That is not. That match could steal the show.
Ron, I'm telling. I told these guys about Miles. Chris was, like I said, me and Chris was at a Jobber Slam. I showed them, like, yo, we gotta try to talk, And of course, Lala, Isaiah, Big Daddy. Let's see all. I'm looking at this flyer. I looked at the date.
Oh, the flyer. Hold on, let me see.
I throw it on the screen on here. Yeah, I looked at the date on
January
here.
January 28th.
I think I'm open. I think I could show up there.
Yeah.
That's my
I'm
state right
looking
there,
at
so.
flights from down here in New Orleans. See if I make a trip out there. I've already looked.
get some
I'm
catfish, bro.
gonna have to fly from New Orleans to Philadelphia, and this is what, Gloucester City. I'm gonna have to drive.
Gloucester City.
That's South Jersey.
Okay.
It's
So I fly to Philly and then drive
right
down.
over the bridge. Literally right over the bridge.
I already kind of peeped it out. All right, might.
Okay, listen. Y'all holler at me.
Might go out and support Ryan. You know, we had Big Daddy on the show, Lala on the show. You know, y'all showed us a lot of love, and you know, we're gonna try to see if we can reciprocate that.
Yeah, listen. Like I said, I'm trying to put the best talent in the best position to be successful. That's what I'm trying to do.
Like this is our thing, bro. We got we support the mainstream
people that give us their
indie
time.
Shows.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these indie shows. I told this to Chris about indie shows. Like, it's a different atmosphere. Like when you close in, like you get to enjoy the wrestlers. You feel the passion. Everybody, you probably see the same people at the same show.
Right.
You get to know them. So like that, it's like a different atmosphere. So my question to you is, now you're from Philly town, so you know where I'm about to go. Do you have that one, like that fan, that character fan that's at your show every event?
Like that's
like, fan? Like that one fan, like ECW had the hat guy or the sign guy.
Yeah.
You got that one fan that comes to your show every show.
Actually, there are about 5 of them.
Nice.
Ooh.
A guy named Anthony Fazio, a guy named Joe Hale. Then there's a few guys who I see all the time. One guy always brings his dad, and they're always front row.
That's what's up.
And then, I mean, there's a few faces I see, and there's actually a family, a lady named Viviana. She brings her husband and her kids, and they just absolutely enjoy the show every time they come.
Just have a good time.
And they have a good time, and I like to keep it where, I like to keep it where they can enjoy themselves and like be a part of it, and they can follow the story. And I really love facilitating a good time for my fans, because honestly, I was a fan at one point, and that's how I even started to love the business. I was a fan. I remember being 5 years old with my grandfather sitting on his porch, North Philly, watching wrestling from the arena in Philadelphia. Chief J Strongbow and Ivan Putski and Dominic DeNucci, Tito Santana. These are the guys. And I'm talking about Tito Santana was super young and just breaking in. Bruno Sammartino, Bob Backlund, the Wild Samoans. That's where I came up on. And then, like, in my teenage years, when the NWA came to mainstream television, one of my biggest influences was the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
There you go.
And so, watching this common, everyday guy be one of the biggest stars, like, honestly, I believe a lot of times McMahon dropped the ball with him.
Chris, like, that could be a whole nother segue right there.
I ain't even touch that one. No.
If he don't say nothing, I'll definitely say that.
You can go ahead, because you already know. Like I said,
hey, we could go all day about this.
They dropped the ball. They dropped the ball with him.
They dropped the ball.
With Superstar Billy Graham. They dropped the ball with him.
Which one when he came back?
77.
Okay.
They dropped the ball.
Oh, you're talking about Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes, Superstar Billy Graham. They dropped the ball with him then. They dropped the ball when he came in and see
polka dots.
And see, the thing is, they thought the polka dots would fail, and he made it work. And I actually had that happen. I had that happen to me. So just to kind of give you the story, I'm gonna try to say this as quickly as possible. 1997, working for the Grand Wrestling Alliance. And I'm working a guy named Jake Lawless. Jake Lawless was 7 foot, big. He kind of reminded you of Diesel, but he looked more like a heavy metal guy than actually Diesel did. So, and he did do a power bomb as a finish. So, I'd never taken a power bomb. So, I went to the training school and I learned how to take a power bomb. I got comfortable taking it. So, show comes up and Jake's tall. He's tall, and I remember I'm not very tall. So we set up, and the match was not a great match because we were clumsy with each other. We even actually had a spot that go bad where he's supposed to whip me into the guardrails, but the guardrails weren't secured. So the guardrail pushed like the fans back, and the kid was on the guardrails. He got shot back. So it was. So I looked at Jake. I said, like, let's go take this home because I don't want to do much more than. We're the third match on the card. He shoots me off, boots me to the gut. He says, "You ready?" I'm like, "Yep." He shoots me up for the power bomb. I sit up.
Right.
I said, "Wow, I've never been up this." And down he comes. And you know how you hear a bang?
Right.
I heard a crunch.
Ooh.
The ring broke.
He dropped you that hard?
He power bombed me, and when he hit me, the ring was a long piece ring, so it had welds that held it together, and it was a center spring. And where he hit me, one of the welds was faulty, and it split. There was no fixing it. Now we were the third match of 12.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
So now bear in mind, the ring collapsed, and there was this moment when no one said anything, and all of a sudden, this uproar of applause and oh my God and disbelief sustained for like 5-7 minutes. They'd never seen anything like that. And like the promoter's name is Isaiah Sevillas. I don't know where you are, Izzy, but what's up, brother? He's trying to convince the fans, stay in your seats, we're gonna get this fixed, blah 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 blah. But the ring was done.
Yeah, beyond repair. At least for that moment.
For the night, yeah. The ring was done for the night. So we really had to like really think on our feet. So needless to say, they took that clip, they made a commercial. They ran it during Raw, leading up to the next show. It made the ESPN top 10 sports moments. You know how they do those top 10s on ESPN?
Top 10.
Yeah, it made ESPN top 10. So I kind of felt like, it happened to me, but Jake got all the props because they literally put the belt on Jake the next show. I mean, it happened to me, but they gave Jake all the props. And being young, I didn't get it. It made sense. And all it was they were setting Jake up to be the heel to make Bob a even bigger babyface. Big Bob still was the champ at the time, who lost the belt to Jake. They were setting him up to be an even bigger babyface by beating him again. So the owner and the booker felt like I was complaining too much. So what they did was they had a match, and they shot a stipulation on me. At the end of the match, because I lost, I would have to wear a diaper until I won a match. And they thought I would complain and quit, and I actually embraced it. And I made it work. Because after all, wrestling is about gimmicks. And every time I got close to winning a match, I'm ready to rip the diaper off. Boom, boom, I step on a banana peel. Babyface goes up. I was a heel at the time. Babyface wins. Until they decided they were going to put me over for the TV title, and that's when I got to take the diaper off. And then I went on like this incredible run as TV champ for like a year, But you get your own. Yeah, the polka dots were supposed to be a rib on Dusty. Dusty made it work for him.
But yeah, First of all, Ron, I'm just gonna say this to you before we wrap up your interview, and then we're gonna go on to the next segment. If you want to join us, if you want to stay around, we are at 2 hours. I know you got things to do. I know you got work tomorrow, but if you want to
Yes,
stay
I
around,
do.
that's totally up to you. So,
I
but no, I
appreciate the
want to say this.
invitation.
Oh, no problem. Your commentators are fucking awesome. I
Listen,
learned.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about the commentary team. That was the first show we've ever had commentary on.
Bro, when I tell you I learned a
Oh,
lot in 2 hours about your company, it's because of your commentators. I
see
didn't learn.
that?
I didn't know that Isaiah Wolf was like champion for 530 days, if I'm not mistaken. I'm like, oh, so
Yep,
he the
That means they
so
did a
he
great job.
they did
yep.
they was very detailed.
And
They
and
told the
trust me,
storylines. It was great. It was really great.
it wasn't for lack of trying because I tried for months to get commentary.
You have a perfect bunch. But yeah, before we let you go, tell us where they can find you, promote yourself, just put yourself out there.
So as far as me, on Instagram at one and only Ron Starr, on X, Mama call him Twitter, I'm gonna call him Twitter, is at one and only R Star. Pro Wrestling R on Instagram is Pro Wrestling R. On X, it's Pro Wrestling R1. On Facebook, I am the one and only Ron Starr. And on Facebook for Pro Wrestling R is the Pro Wrestling R fan page and the Pro Wrestling R group. Um, so we are, interactive, and of course, we have a Pro Wrestling R page on Facebook as well. Just look for us, holla at us, add, follow the events. Our tickets are for sale on TicketLeap, ticketleap.com, pressingr.ticketleap.com. I'll put the links up on Twitter. In fact, if you go to the X page, the show is pinned at the top. Just click on that link, click on the ticket page, get your tickets. Oh, by the way, I'm going to say this right now. Remember this phrase: watching Johnny Grunge leg drop New Jack through a press table. Whoever remembers that phrase and gives it back to me at the right time gets 2 free front row seats. So that's the secret phrase. I said it, and when I asked for it, I just want people to remember to give it back to me. Watching Johnny Grunge leg drop New Jack through a press table. And that's from a song called El Scorcho by Weezer. I know it's super, super geeky, super weird, but that's me. So I'd never heard anybody reference ECW in a song before, and it's always stuck in my head. So remember that phrase. Like I said, prowrestlingrr.ticketleap.com, all the other places we said on X and Instagram and Facebook. Holler at us. Let me know if you like the show. Our YouTube channel is up. I just uploaded Mike Z versus Jared Diaz. Great match. I just uploaded that today. Also, the match between Johnny Cashmere and myself, as well as the all of our past previous shows are online, including the most recent one, Redefinition 23 RD3. Is up the entire show. Check us out. Watch the shows. Let me know what you think. Just send us a message. Holler at us. And I hope to see you guys soon. I see you guys soon.
You
Yes,
definitely will.
We'll be there.
My one request.
January, what's that?
My one request, please. Whenever it comes down to Big Daddy and Lala for the championship, the way you did your intro that we played for you, you have to do something like that on some WrestleMania 17 Austin versus Rock.
You really do.
Ben, yeah, I'm telling you right now, you have all the material, you have all the money right there, man.
Listen, I mean, I'm ready to pull the trigger on that, but Lord, they gotta get them houses in order. Cause we talk about yams and tacos and
I mean, you got the feast right there. Shit, everybody just want to come and see it.
And fruit baskets and
let this thing keep going. Let this
trash
thing,
bags full of clothes and
you know what? You should let this thing brew up all the way to Thanksgiving of next year, and then drop that match.
I
Yams,
don't know
tacos, Thanksgiving.
Beans, potatoes, yams, grams, hog dog.
Ron, but thank you, man. We
I
appreciate you, man. We appreciate this. We appreciate you coming through,
Thank
talking
you.
to us.
You know, I love talking. Sometimes I start talking and you know what I'm talking about. But thank you for letting me talk about this thing that I love, and thank you for recognizing what we do and supporting us. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you, Chris. Thank y'all for getting me into this thing, because Lord have mercy, I was losing my mind. But I'm like, you won't let me in.
It's all
no
good,
problem,
man.
brother. No problem, man.
I'm glad I was able to finally get in and we can talk. And I hope that, we got to do this again.
I'll contact you probably like later on this week or whatever, see if we can get you back on probably.
I would love that.
We can probably get you back like close to WrestleMania or whatever. But yeah, I'll definitely keep in contact with you.
If you get on closer to Watch the Throne, we should get him again closer to the pay-per-view.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, I'll
That'll work. That'll work. Just let me know. I'll be here for you. These nights work for me. It doesn't look like I won't be doing anything in February. The way these Eagles are playing, I don't know if I'm gonna.
Hey man, my Saints got it for you. My Saints will hold it down for you, Ryan. It's all right.
My best friend is a Saints fan. I did cheer for them when they won.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It is what it is.
Andrew Christopher Breeze.
Oh Lord.
Ziggy.
Here's the thing about it. When you win a Super Bowl and you touch a Super Bowl, you always want to go back.
Yes, sir.
But I'll be 100% honest. I believe Jalen Hurts is playing hurt, and he won't admit it. If something's wrong with his throwing motion, I honestly believe he's hurt.
He's not running as fast as he usually
does.
He's
Super Bowl drunk. He's Super Bowl drunk.
It's been 2 years.
It happens. You get there, and of course, you get there, and
we'll be back.
People talk about soft schedules and stuff like that.
Ask Dan Marino that.
So like the Cowboys, we'll be back. We'll be back.
Look, listen, the Cowboys are tied. We're tied with the Cowboys, but I have absolute faith that the Cowboys will still be the Cowboys by the end of the season.
Of course.
Wow.
Slip on them. Speaking of banana peels, they'll slip on one.
Oh, the Cowboys will find a way, because right now we're tied. We're tied. So whatever. And here's the thing: we're gonna beat the the Giants twice. The Giants. I'm sorry, but we're going to beat the Giants.
Hey, Chris, in the interview now, put it back in play. I'm not taking this shit.
Bye, Ron.
I'm sorry. But come
Give
on.
me his torch. Give me his torch. He's been voted off a Survivor.
The tribe has voted me off. It's not me. I mean, y'all head down. I like Danny Dimes, but
No, he ain't no Eli. He ain't no Eli.
He's no Eli. He's no Eli. Trust me.
No.
Eli.
You know they say
he's a wish at Eli.
You know what they say? You can't spell elite without Eli. So
that's true. Eli, I like to call him Tom Brady's daddy.
Yep, Tom Brady's daddy.
Tom Brady's daddy.
Well, all right,
Ryan.
Again, man.
Thank you.
We'll definitely be in touch with you.
I appreciate y'all. Everybody be safe. Tickets. Talk to y'all soon.
All right, man.
Yes, sir.
You have a good night.
You too.
Everybody, that was the owner of Pro Wrestling R, Ryan. And we're gonna run his commercial one more time for those that are just in.
Run that.
Dude,
I'm buying my
he made that, bro. And he made that. Yo, I mean, man, that boy good.
I want to know who did that Shelton Benjamin T-bone suplex. I saw that.
You saw that, right?
I want to know who did that
Excellent.
flying kick or that flying knee. That flying knee.
That was
That's Isaiah.
Yes.
That's Isaiah.
That's
Isaiah.
It was kind of like a V trigger mixed with the Busaiku knee from
Watch
Daniel
this.
Bryan.
I'm going to tell you that. That's why I know Chris was not really paying attention. He was worried about Lala at the time because Isaiah
I was. Because I was like, man, where am I going to see the lariat or whatever? But yeah. So everybody, the reason why I was unable to come on the show, and then Ron was having some technical difficulties, so I was helping him. Then I was helping what was going on in the background. So while I'm in my sickened state right now, I might have to go to urgent care tomorrow, or whatever, so that I can see what's going on with my nostrils.
5-7.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's really been really fucked up because I got 2 interviews this week. On 2 other podcasts. Then I have a Christmas party to go to at work in 2 days. And then I talked to my manager. Then I got to do a review with her. So it's a lot of shit that's going on. But anyway, the reason why I couldn't come on because my humidifier, I literally tripped over the cord. My water in my humidifier splashed all over my computer. Got a little bit on my keyboard, a little bit. But thankfully, my shit is working, so I'm good. I'm fine. It was a very close call because, number one, I work for a nonprofit organization. If I break this shit, they probably might take that shit out of my check. You know what I'm saying? So
no, they ain't no money.
But no, but I've been checking, just like, keeping my shit on standby mode and just like making sure everything is fine or whatever. My keyboard's fine, my mouse is fine, and hopefully I can log in tomorrow morning. Hopefully. But no, tonight, everybody, we kind of went over. The kind of like our agenda got kind of pushed back because we kind of started a little bit late, and then we was in this awesome interview. Thank Ron Starr for that. Whatever. We learned a lot in 2 hours, so we're not going to take up too much of y'all time. We're probably going to do about 30-40 minutes of WWE news and AEW news. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kick this off. Enforcer, I just got something to say to you. See, this is the reason why I don't like fans like you. This is the reason why.
What I do?
Because number one, y'all see a new merch, y'all talk about it. No, we're not doing that. You can do that, but I'm not, and I ain't gonna even lie. Like, listen, that shirt fired. That shirt fired in a motherfucker, but I ain't buying that motherfucker. I ain't buying that shit. Hey, I want to.
This is the thing.
But I can't. I can't.
This is the thing, right? We was like honestly, we was just watching because I was like trying to watch like. Why is Cody there, blah, blah, so I had to go in. That's because Stormy shit. Mm-hmm. So then when CM Punk came out, I'm like, oh, here we go. He got rebuttal himself. I saw the show that being my way at the same time. Ooh. Hell froze over. It's a good concept.
That shirt is fire.
Right.
It is.
And
I do want to wear it. But I have to keep my same energy though. I have to keep.
I understand. Yeah.
I understand. You can retract it, Chris.
No, there's some. You know what? But the problem is, Ziggy, there's too much retraction in professional.
I had to retract. Remember, a few years ago, I didn't like Prince Nana. But look, I'm like, hey. I understand it.
No, there's a difference. See, Nana, like you have to warm
I didn't get
up to that. Nana didn't start fights in the back or whatever, and then was up there doing this in a different company. But I digress.
That's fair.
My whole thing is like I said, I want to like CM Punk again. CM Punk, I was a huge fan. I literally went through the best of CM Punk heel turns on YouTube for the last 2 nights. But the problem is that I cannot ignore this fake energy that he's displaying. Him and WWE can do what the fuck they want. They want to make their money off CM Punk. CM Punk wants to be, used as a moneymaker. That's cool. That's fine. But at the end of the day, I can't ignore what you was doing for like the last 2 years. You transfer over to the WWE, and now it's all roses and unicorns and rainbows and shit, and everything is good with the world. If you want to be like them fake-ass motherfucking E-drones, you can do that. That's fine. I'm not going to do that shit, but that shirt is fire, though.
It's fire though.
It is. I mean, I can't lie.
Nigga, you hurt me, but
yeah. I mean, listen, I probably did have you for a minute, but like I said, I'm still playing my lane though.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I saw the shirt, I was like, yo, I do not like Punk. But how much is that shirt right now, though?
Right.
It's like we said earlier. It's like you gotta have a disclaimer. I was like, you gotta have a disclaimer before you try. I don't like this motherfucker, but damn it, I love this shirt.
But it's on pre-order. But for
how? Okay, then they can stay pre-order and shit.
Yeah, I like that shit because that shit gonna come to you like 2 or 3 months later. It's gonna be like another shirt already made.
It'll be available by the Rumble, and so
it'll be available when I make it.
All this shit's going on by the Rumble. Would it make sense to have Cody and Punk at the last 2 in the Rumble?
I mean, it really depends. I mean, it really depends because they could either win at the Royal Rumble or they have the Elimination Chamber. So they have 2 avenues. So they can either go through the Royal Rumble, which is going to probably lead to the World Title or the WWE Championship. If they don't do that, then once what Lee has said before, dust yourself off and try again. You know what I'm saying? So I think we're going to get CM Punk versus Seth. No, well, I mean, I don't know about that. I don't know. He threw in the wrench. He threw in the wrench.
He called it.
Yeah,
he told us.
You don't know.
But in that promo, he basically told you guys, like, hey, he gave us 2 scenarios and we don't know. Because he said, I'm not going to address the whiny guy, the whiny voice, because he's not even the man at his own house. And then he turned around and said, Roman this. He's all, finish the story this. I'm the wrench. So it's like, what do we, like?
Man said, I'm the wrench.
The thing about, like I said, one, he kind of redeemed himself for Monday. He had more time. He had more time. And they didn't say him for last. They put him like in the middle of the show. Which was smart.
They said that Monday was Bruce Pritchard.
And then like what you said, he threw so many seeds and like people like I like people I was talking to.
He did.
Like, so what's this Kevin Owens thing? Like,
you don't
that's some Ring of Honor shit.
Yeah, that goes on once again, everybody, because some people don't do their research.
What's
whatever.
The
whole thing is if you want to know. If you want to know, because remind you, this is their first interaction, I believe in the WWE, if I'm not mistaken. So if you want to do your research, you might want to go back
to Google,
to Ring of Honor. Please do Google, maybe even YouTube. That's also a source where you can do your research, and you can actually look up the whole rivalry between them two because them two do not like each other at all.
It was like, but see, the thing about it was not even a wrestling match. It's like it was the young Kevin Steen coming to the, he was in CZW, and then he came to Ring of Honor. That's that was Punk thing before he left.
Yeah,
right.
And he didn't like how he was wearing his T-shirt and Kevin Steen was like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Right, but my whole thing, but this kind of furthers my point because remember, the Warrants. He said that he's the type of individual where he can go in and watch the Avengers Endgame and not look at the backstory. So how the hell you gonna look at the backstory of Avengers and understand what the story is about? The same thing with Kevin Owens and CM Punk. People want to know what's this interaction about? I mean, because they have a backstory.
Man, I saw about knocking the door. He's like, nah, and saw that. And then he goes, do you know where I'll just obviously no. I was like, oh my God. He's gonna punch him in his face. I was waiting for
right. And the fact that he said that, I was like, oh, there's your shot, y'all want it.
There's a little seed right there. Was it
there's your shot, you want it.
One chef?
Yeah, do a little.
But I think it's gonna be really interesting who he signs with. I really believe wholeheartedly that he may sign with SmackDown. If he signs with SmackDown, more than likely he's going to go after Roman, and that is a monkey wrench in Cody Rhodes' plans.
Yeah,
and Randy.
That's his story. Yeah. No. Randy is going after Roman at the Royal Rumble. so we can get him out the way. Yeah.
I got a question. And I asked this on TikTok. Thank you, by the way. TikTok. I said, hear me out. What if Dirty E pulled the trigger and let Randy Orton beat Roman? Because there is a more interesting story with Randy and Cody. There's a circle there. Cody's first match or first integration in WWE was with Randy Orton.
I see where you're going at with it.
That's why I said, hear me out. Yeah. I mean, but because everybody loves long-term story, that's a long-term
after story. Cody wins, yes.
It is, but at the end of the day, it's still about Roman. It's still about who is going to beat Roman, who's going to beat the tribal chief, who's going to finally achieve that feat. You know what I'm saying? This is, at the end of the day, this is still about Cody. Yes, I agree with your philosophy. It's just the thing is that Roman is basically the constipation in the WWE that no one wants to talk about.
Hemorrhoids.
Exactly. But shit ain't gonna go unless you get rid of the problem, which is.
But
I do like this though.
But what do you think will make more money? All right. So we have the feuds, right? We have the Roman and Punk feud that will circle around basically Paul Heyman. Then you have Seth and Punk, which is just long-term hatred right there. Then you have Cody and Roman, and then like you have these feuds. So do you continue to put off multiple feuds that will make money? So do you go for the complete money grab right away, or do you take like a mid money grab that's still gonna make you millions? But how do you spread that out? And remind you, they said they're still only in the third inning of this bloodline story. They said we're in the third inning.
I don't think Paul knows baseball. He should have said third.
Yeah,
quarter.
Because number one, there's a lot of innings in baseball. So
he should have said third quarter.
Yeah,
but I'm thinking this though. Like you said, I was talking. Yeah, it's all about the bucks. It's all about the money. But how you gonna like? It's like you just said, throw a wrench. If CM Punk is the guy at Mania against Roman, he don't want the participation title, even though it's getting a good buzz this year thanks to Seth. He wants the WWE title, the one that got the WWE on it that Roman been holding on for 3 years.
And he has Paul Heyman.
And you can make that other belt that Seth got, the World Heavyweight title, even bigger with the CM Punk. Or like I don't want it, like Seth, like I don't want to be bothered by him. And you got CM Punk finally saying something, acknowledging like I don't hear his wine hit the man the house, blah blah, which I'm getting sick of that joke because Becky Lynch is not over as Seth right now. So it's like you got WWE again. I'm gonna repeat this so they can understand. You got shit on a silver platter. You cannot, you might fuck this up. You got this. You got two main events.
But I'm saying, how can you really fuck it up? But thing is, can you go wrong in this situation? I don't think you can go wrong in this situation. No matter how you try to put the main event, I don't think you could go wrong.
This is WWE when they overhype shit.
But okay, you can
like how they overhyping Punk.
No, but what I'm saying is, but look at it. No matter how you draw this up, you cannot miss.
The only way you can easily miss.
Just the match don't come to. Just like with CM Punk. CM Punk was champion for 434 days. What the fuck did he do? He was literally a mid-Carter world champion. Okay. He had the biggest belt in the WWE, and yet was treated like a mid-Carter. And this time around, I mean, he might get his wish, but doesn't mean that he gonna win.
And the only pay-per-view he main evented was the one he lost.
To Rock. Wait, yeah. Which one are we talking about?
No, I'm sorry. I take that back. He main evented the draw with John Cena in Boston, Night of Champions, I think that was. And that's about it. Because he was hurt the rest of the year. And then him and Rock, Royal Rumble. Mm-hmm. So, but that's a good point too, because that's pretty much like Cody Rhodes. Like we could promise you a main event spot, but we have to promise you to go win.
Yeah, and if
like,
Cody
does not win, on your resume.
If Cody do not win next year,
it's over.
It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of worm. It's gonna be a lot of worms that's gonna be flowing out. They're like, what was the whole purpose of you going to WWE for fireworks? For money.
It's
like I was
money.
asking Ron, I'm like, dude, everybody is about the bag. Everybody's about the bag, and they're not about the legacy. I say, so you're chasing that bag. Okay.
The contract thingy, remember the contract thing I posted? It's like, what do you choose?
But you are a second or what? There, you're a second generation wrestler, dude. That name is with you. Yeah, so you got your father who's a 3-time world heavyweight champion. Hell, your brother is one of the best intercontinental champions of his
don't
time.
sleep on his brother.
Yeah, don't sleep. So outside of the E, you surpass your brother. Outside of the E, equals your father with the NWA title. But you trying to do something your father and your brother did not do.
Right.
The WWE title.
But the issue is,
how anything Dustin had a title shot.
The issue is with Cody, and I'm gonna tell you what. Cody still doesn't know who he is. Still doesn't. You can't be going around acting like this hard worker or whatever when you're looking like a billionaire. It doesn't work that way. I say you're literally pandering to poor people, but then yet this image that you put on, it's like I'm watching Trading Places.
Ric Flair did it. Ric Flair was broke as
Ric Flair had charisma.
Yeah,
he can talk his way into
nature
the building.
boy.
Exactly.
He can talk his way in some panties, didn't he?
And then the crazy thing is, Ric Flair was both a face and a heel, and he did great with both of them.
Yes,
Cody Rhodes wanted to be everybody's Superman, and it doesn't work that way.
That's the main issue I have with Cody.
He could be Dante from Devil May Cry, but my nigga, like, you need to be a bad guy.
Wow, you saw I caught that.
I love that game.
I love that game too. But the thing is, this is why I say it'd be best for him when he get this chance, win it by any means necessary. If everybody remember, Cody, a heel Cody.
He's nice. That's what I'm saying.
He is not nice.
Cody was a nice guy. No, like
Cody's an asshole. He had the fur coat. He had the ring kiss.
And I will tell you everything, bro. I will put this on my life savings, which is not a lie. I'm gonna tell you like this: if this man goes heel, he will be your next Roman Reigns. I'm trying to tell you.
They should do a double turn. Kick that man in his nuts or whatever you got to do
right.
at WrestleMania.
You should do a Stone Cold Steve Austin. Make this a WrestleMania 17 event. Make it shocking.
Wait. They have
opportunity. So what? If everybody
the biggest WrestleManias ever, even bigger than 17, they have all these pieces to make possibly make this the biggest WrestleMania ever.
WrestleMania 40 in Philly.
They have an opportunity. They have an opportunity to make this bigger than 17, which I don't care what nobody says. In my eyes, in my heart, argue with your mama, not me. 17 is the best WrestleMania of all time.
Hey, you know, getting over me, they argue with the king.
And we're still talking about WrestleMania 17, even on this podcast. Like this is
still talking about it.
I mean, this was 18 years ago, and we're still talking about it.
Nothing came close to it though. Like nothing came close to it. Like you had some good ones, but not as good as 17.
As 17. No.
And they do a double turn. My question was this because I think one of y'all said if Cody becomes champion as a heel, he could be like Roman Reigns. Is that what we're gonna do to all heels as champion? Give them part-time schedules?
No. That's not what I meant. What I'm saying is that I'm talking about like Roman energy. I'm not talking about like
okay. I got you.
Part-time. No, they
I don't even think Cody would want to be part-time. I give him that. I give Cody that.
I honestly think this part-time thing may have to do with his health, and I don't think they're saying.
I think we kind of talked about that. Yeah, I agree with you, Tio.
I honestly think something's wrong, and I think something either popped back up or he probably
very close to retiring.
Like seriously,
I think something is really behind the scenes that they're not going to release right now. But I think there's something really wrong.
What's up, Jody?
Because he was there frequently, and then all of a sudden, it just. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't wish no harm on that man. The man has a beautiful family and whatnot. I honestly, deep down in my bones. I mean, I have 4 surgeries done on my left knee, And I could tell you when it's about to rain or snow. There's something in my bones telling me there's something more wrong
Like my
with
back.
Roman that
Like my
they're
back.
not saying.
You know, I was going to say this also when it comes to that, WWE not telling us this. This is the one time we want them to tell us something. Like usually when everybody do these damn dirt sheets and all that shit, we don't ask for it. But this is the one time we ask. There's something going on. You need to let us know because not like you need to, like, but you got like you at least got to consider like, listen, we saying all this stuff, and then if something happened, it'd be too late, and then we gotta feel guilty all this we said, and so like, no, let us know something. Like if this is health, I don't have. Dare I say this? I don't have a Bray Wyatt situation.
True. That's true.
I don't want to have a Bray Wyatt situation because I remember a lot of people were saying this and this and this and this. And yeah, we made our jokes with all that shit. But when it came to his mental health and shit, we calmed down on that. Like, oh wait, that's serious. And then, bam, he's gone.
Yeah, but was it really mental health or was it really something like that? I mean, it could be.
No. That's what it started. It started out as mental health. Then they said
he was sick
because he was fighting with all the other stuff that he wasn't making public. And
right. But if WWE knows something, and you hearing all this bickering and all this stuff online, and motherfuckers that think they know or motherfuckers that are in the business, they bring that shit out, and then something happens, then guess what? Now y'all go like fucking jackasses and shit. So
what you think about?
Let us know.
What you think about this one? Enforcing To. We have King John in the chat. He wants us to answer this question for him. He says, "Do we think Punk and Heyman will reunite?"
Heyman's gonna turn on Roman, go back with Punk.
If you want us to keep talking, yeah.
But or if Heyman does like the whole double turn
go to
thing,
Cody
like he did to Brock, or no, how you did with Brock? Remember when the Brock
with Big Show?
No. Remember he went with Brock at the Roman was.
With that one, I got you. I thought you meant like at the beginning when he turned on Brock with Big Show.
No,
wait.
No.
Did you just say go with Cody?
Yeah, that's what. Brock could go with. No, I'm sorry, not Brock. Paul Heyman with Cody.
Nah, man.
I wouldn't be mad with that sneak attack because the history of his father.
Here. King John said it. What if Paul Heyman? I'm sorry. I pulled up the wrong one. Somebody said. Oh, here you go. He said make Cody be with Paul Heyman.
No,
if that happens, the only reason
with the double turn.
I don't.
The only reason I can see that happen is the history with his father. That's about it.
But I mean,
it don't make. Other than that, it don't make.
That was part of the promo with the first WrestleMania with the first match, right? Didn't he have a back and forth with Paul?
Yeah, they try to make it a little emotional. Then got personal.
Dad.
And then Roman. Remember that was the strategy. They was gonna hit Cody with the truth.
Your dad said he wished you were like me.
And you never had this belt. He's like, did you ever have this belt? How about this belt? And you see Cody biting his lip. Piece of shit. You know he ain't had no damn belt. So this week, I mean, if they go do it this year, they doing a rematch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're gonna have Cody win the Royal Rumble back to back. I don't know if they're gonna have him win the Elimination Chamber.
I wouldn't do that. Honestly, I wouldn't do that. I will have
Royal Rumble.
No, right. I wouldn't. Because like number one, that means that this is basically a rerun. You want to make sure that this is special. Right now, the hottest commodity right now is not Cody Rhodes, the one that ended racism and slavery. The one that's hot right now is CM Punk. And CM Punk, once again, I don't like the motherfucker. I don't like the skinny motherfucker. I mean, I used to, but I don't care for him. But I have to understand, going back to what Ryan said on this podcast, business. Who is the hottest commodity right now? It is not wrong. It's not Cody. Cody has problems with his stock because once somebody somebody from the outside come in or whatever, they hotter than him. Dude, he's going to be a side conversation like he is now. Because we're talking about Punk. Punk up to talk about he want to finish his damn story.
It happened in AEW. What happened in AEW? Punk was coming. He got the fuck up out of there quick.
No, he got fired, but whatever.
I digress.
Yeah.
But
Who, Punk?
Yep.
Yeah.
Punk got
Punk
fired.
yeah.
But, you know.
Oh no, we talking about when Cody was there.
Yeah, I'm talking about Cody.
CM Punk
Oh yeah,
came in.
he got the fuck
Cody
out of
got
there.
the fuck
Now.
out there.
Yeah, now I'm just
Back him up.
he said, "No, I'm
Back him up.
chasing you now." Like, I'm telling you, people don't talk about this shit. People do not talk about this shit because number one, everybody is fucking moist on Punk's dick, but they're not looking at the fucking storyline. The storyline is Cody left because you did outshine the first time. You know what I'm saying?
Remember the promo? Remember the promo that Cody did? He said, some people talk about this. We were talking about Punk, his pipe bomb and all. He's like, but I actually did it. I started a revolution. You know, he was saying on his promo. You
started a revolution for 15 minutes and your ass bounced. So I don't even care about that shit. One thing I will honestly say that AEW did, give us, ice cream bars. WWE still working on that, but whatever.
My thing with Cody's situation when he left, the fans already turned on him. The fans already sensed he was leaving. Like once you made it public that your EVP position was taken,
or it was already
fans knew it was us.
Mm-hmm. It was already
a wrap.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think. One thing. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Chris.
No. I was just going to say that the one thing that WWE really needs to do is stay the course, because technically right now WWE is the hottest company right now. AEW is struggling. I mean, it's struggling.
You think so?
I mean, it's not as hot. It's not as hot as it was 6 months ago. It's right now. It's just like it's there. It's like we see.
What's the problem?
But it's like,
what's the big problem?
Social media. Social media. We don't give social media a lot of credit, but social media has power. Social media has power, and
I think they're putting on good TV right now, though. And I'm not trying to be funny or anything. I really think
are.
So.
But once again, I really feel that these WWE fans, I feel like they're Donald Trump supporters. Like their base is energized. It's like we need to go to the shows and we need to let them know that AEW is not going to win this war. Once again, the shit that we see on social media is being translated at some of these shows. WWE is selling out shows like a motherfucker. They did not have. They had this problem 4 years ago. They barely sold out shows. Now all of a sudden, like on social media, everybody's saying this, and then when CM Punk came back, the tribalism got worse. On top of that,
gasoline to the fire.
Exactly.
But the thing also, and I said this multiple times, and I still hate this to this day because they did it with fucking NXT Saturday with this hard cam. I think you posted it too, Chris.
Yeah.
About this hard cam situation. Y'all got to stop this shit, bro.
So apparently last night, I think a dead end or dead center or whatever
deadline.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. So apparently their hard camera was empty. Just like how they be doing this shit with AEW or whatever and Dynamite. They had the same thing. And then you know what these little punk ass e-drones was talking about? This wasn't Raw. This wasn't SmackDown. We don't know that. We don't know that. They don't show the hard camera. We don't see that. We don't see that on Raw or SmackDown.
And that's the thing I was gonna get to, because I actually talked to somebody. Like, listen, that's it. Not besides Ron, I talked to somebody on TikTok about it that's in the business, and he said, listen, it don't matter if you have a whole field of arena or that hard cam is empty. The purpose for the audience, you are like extras. You are like movie extras. Okay, especially with TV shows. Pay-per-views, yeah, we gotta sell that out because ticket price and all that stuff. But shows, you are the extras. The cameras is focusing on the ring.
Right.
All right. You gonna get that. You gonna get that in AEW about they gonna find a fan that's excited and poke them for like 2 or 3 seconds.
Right.
But the focus is the ring.
Right.
So y'all taking these pictures at the hard cam side, like so
it's getting annoying. It's getting annoying as fuck, bro. Like
that is, bro. I don't like that.
You paid your ticket. That's the thing. That's the thing. You paid your ticket. They got your money.
Yeah, and my thing is, if people say they love professional wrestling, that is the exact opposite of showing your love to professional wrestling, and it's very disrespectful to the people that's wrestling that event, and you're blasting, all this stuff. But then in the next slide, you're trying to, at your favorite wrestler and say how much you love them and different things like that. So it's very disrespectful to, like, I see it as disrespectful to, on both sides, AEW doing it to WWE and WWE fans doing it to on whoever. And what people don't realize is, and they've said it multiple times, these wrestlers are going in their own wrestler group chats or whatever discourse that they have. They're laughing at y'all. They're friends. AEW wrestlers are friends with WWE wrestlers. AEW wrestlers are married to WWE wrestlers. Yep. They don't care. The money is all in the same household and different things like that. Kevin Owens is friends with the Young Bucks. Like, I can go on and on and on. Like, I can go on and on and on and on. Edge left WWE on good terms. He's still friends with a lot of people in WWE. It's like
Chris Jericho
Chris Jericho showed up on WWE TV as an AEW star. He was on Stone Cold's podcast. So it's like the only people.
Oh, go ahead, brother.
No. I was just saying the only people that look foolish is the fans going back and forth about this imaginary war. But yeah,
it's all right. It's all right to debate if you like AEW. It's all right. But when it started getting nasty and it started getting personal, and you start talking about people's intelligence and all of this stuff, like, dude, that's not what. Like, if T.O. and me talking about WWE and how good things are, and then someone comes in the comments, well, y'all know what y'all talking about. AEW, dude, we give our opinion, our fan. Why you don't agree with it?
You should be able to post the AEW post without worrying about somebody jumping down your throat. But what's going on, Chris? Did you want to highlight something?
No, I'm gonna wait until my final thought. But T.O., something wrong with your face? You okay?
You good, brother?
Yeah. Why the fuck are you saying my name for?
I'm right here. I'm right here. Right here.
No, he's talking about me.
Because he was looking.
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
He going after the enforcer.
It wasn't.
You going after the enforcer?
Hey.
Yeah, first of all, you should be giving me flowers because he would do your intro. I did your intro for you.
Oh, I ain't worried about that. I mean, none of y'all motherfuckers can do my intro.
Yeah.
See, hold up. I said, because when the last time someone did that intro, I said, nope, I'm not doing it. Nope, I can't get that high. Nope, I'm not doing it.
I've been to the dance too. I've been to the dance.
He did it.
I'm gonna say this for the hearing impaired. What's up, wrestling true believers? It's a great day. It's a new day. That's
I can't get that. I can't do that.
That's how you're supposed to say it. Now, please don't give it to Ziggy because Ziggy, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a great day in Zamunda.
Okay.
Like the Crash Bandicoot man, Zamunda.
But no, I wanted to say this, Jody. I was going to respond to your video about wrestling talk, but I think I'm gonna stay that for my final thought. I think that'll be more appropriate. But no, let's kind of go through the WWE a little bit. So we already talked about. We kind of touched upon the WWE deadline last night. I didn't watch it. I kind of I don't know. I was kind of in and out or whatever. I didn't really watch it. I watched it, but I didn't really watch it because I was playing Fortnite.
This was Chris when he was watching.
Basically,
that's my favorite Stevie Ray gift.
Shout out to Uncle Stevie. So,
I love that shit.
So WWE is literally WWE Raw is going to be a must see tomorrow night because it's really going to determine where is CM Punk, like where his career is going to go in the next 6 months. So we're going to have to pay attention to that. Also, Roman Reigns is coming back pretty soon too. What's that?
Friday.
What's that too?
Roman be there Friday, but does it really matter where Punk goes? I honestly think it doesn't matter. I would keep him as a free agent. I wouldn't sign him. Keep him as a free agent because what you're doing now, you're putting asses to seats and you're putting eyes on your product, on both products.
That's fair.
Yeah, that is fair. But the thing is, Phil is not as young as he used to be.
Exactly.
It's not like that. He got broken, discs and broken ribs. Blaming that shit on Ryback. But I digress. Whatever.
But check it out. But here's the thing: in AEW, he wrestled. How fast did he wrestle? How soon did he wrestle when he came back?
I think he wrestled
first time or second time?
I believe.
Right away, right? And then he was constantly on every single week. He's in the ring, right? He didn't really get time to rest. Granted, AEW do not do house shows, right?
Correct.
But he was there every single time. Like every week he was in the ring. And I give him credit for wanting to do that.
He was.
But thing is, what they're doing with him now, they put him on TV so they give him his time to shine and whatnot. But then they could give him time to shine and give him limited time in the ring. I don't think that he will be overworked. I think AEW he was overworked. There's a lot of ring rust.
He was trying to
work. He was trying to do. He had too much bits on his tip.
Yeah, he was basically Tony.
I'm trying to use that as a shirt, bro.
He was Tony's favorite toy, so he was being overly exposed.
Exactly.
Your face.
It was like his favorite toy. Whoa,
nigga, I didn't say dildo, did I? I mean, close to it, but whatever.
See, that's why I say face your face.
But what I'm saying is, if the WWE can find a way to please him, by giving his camera time.
All you need is some jelly and just
just hear me out. But Willis, don't you fucking start me, Willis. We're not gonna do this, Willis. But if you can sit there, but what if, mind you, I don't like CM Punk, but I like your shirt. But if they can willing to give him his time on the camera, if they give him the time on camera,
not Chris,
and give him limited time in the ring, I think it could work in CM Punk's favor.
Think about what I said. I think it was last week. I said the problem with CM Punk was, like you just said, he was on AEW. And he was trying to work with people he can't catch up. For years he was wrestling WWE style. He working with motherfuckers that's in the indies.
That's true. And he was out of the game for years.
Right. Like that. Like his first match, they said they pretty much copied Bret Hart versus 1-2-3 Kid with him on Darby Allin.
Yes.
What he needs to be doing, if that's true, and I agree with you, but if that is true, his ass should be in the performance center right now, performing
next to Jade Cargill. Next to Jade.
Yes.
Because, a lot of wrestlers actually do that. That's right, Chris.
Or go to American Nightmare. Go to American Nightmare Factory like she do too.
Right.
And train with Ricky Starks.
Right.
But I think you're actually right, because I think a lot of the guys do that to work off their rust. I think Edge did it. Sheamus did it.
Randy Orton did it.
And they should.
And there's no shame in doing that. Like,
Randy did.
I think you're right.
Especially if they're pushing you in the main event at WrestleMania, the last thing that you want to do is look funny.
Don't look like Shane McMahon.
Blowing your quad out when you enter the ring.
Shane McMahon gave us a lot of great moments. He really did.
That was one last great moment.
And his father. His father pissed himself.
I ain't gonna lie, his knee did do that Mortal Kombat X-ray.
Yo, his knee did the top dollar dive.
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie. Nah, but shout out to Shane though, man.
But let's go to AEW. AEW got some bangers next week too. As a matter of fact, go ahead. Sorry,
I know I'm just throwing pasta on the wall, hoping that it's in the wind. What if the devil is Tony Khan.
He's too unstable to have an on TV
Too
character.
unstable.
It would work on paper. I'm not saying you're wrong.
I'm saying, but would that be? I mean, would you guys be? It would be a shocker. Would it move the needle?
For a week,
it would get a lot of people talking. Yeah,
I think, and it would make sense too. Because remember what MJF did when he went off on TV, call him a mark and all that stuff. And he could be like, "I never forgot what you said to me. You try to embarrass me on TV."
Yeah.
So
you effing Mark. Remember he said that? Yeah.
Would that shake the shit out of? I mean, would people be more inclined to be like, "Holy shit, I have an AEW again"?
I would like that.
Would that help them bounce back a little bit?
For a week or two, yeah, but I'm still gonna get that damn Vince McMahon was the goddamn mystery man over the hood. I get JR in my head.
It was me all along,
right?
Austin.
Like,
yeah,
all that work for Tony Khan.
Yeah,
if he has,
y'all not feeling it.
Like I said, it would have people talking on social media for like a week or two. But remember, this AEW,
so you know what I'm saying? Like they were talking about, oh no, they're copying off of Austin and Vince. You know these little moist ass motherfuckers. Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, like he said on paper, but like, first of all, we already said we don't want Tony Khan to be an on-screen character. This dude already like he's fucking stage fright. His eyes went wild. Like
he need to learn how to talk.
You know.
He really do.
You can see his heart in his chest when he's talking. He's like, "We're having a great show." And, it's calm down.
But I want to talk about this though.
What you got?
This is a must see.
This is the main event,
bro.
This is a must see.
This dude
because
Swerve.
number one, Swerve is on
fire
hot roll. Like this man, I mean, I'm like, bro, and honestly, I don't know who is actually going to win.
It's a draw. It's gonna be the first draw of the tournament.
Yeah.
But my thing
was that promo with them. Swerve goes. I was like, this man, I'll tell you right now, Swerve Strickland is colder than the baby mama going to the child support office.
And then this man, I think his run in AEW has been a complete failure. I'm not going to lie to you.
What went wrong, Chris? What do you think went wrong with Andrade?
I think honestly, what really went wrong is the same thing that he did in AEW. Not AEW, but the same thing that he did in WWE.
Okay.
He didn't do shit. The only thing that he won was a title. That's it. Like, he's a great wrestler, but at the same time, like, he doesn't have like a charismatic type of like.
So you think at this point it's a him problem?
It's a him problem.
It is him.
Okay.
If you fell in WWE and you fell in AEW, the common denominator is you. If you go somewhere else, if you go somewhere and you like honestly, he ain't the only one. I'm gonna say it. Miro too. Miro is the same. Miro is the same one like Rusev. He won the United States Championship. He won the TNT title. You brought your wife. Same, almost the same damn storyline you left the WWE for.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not there and you want to go back to that place, as you just said, you go back there. You can't wrestle in Mexico unless WWE goes to Mexico.
Right? You can't do shit.
Right. You want to go back to CMLL. Yeah. You want to go back to CMLL and do some matches there. You go to WWE, you're not gonna be able to do that.
Probably gonna go there, get out of the system, and then go.
Yeah, but you go back. What you gonna go back for?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna be wrestling Rey Mysterio again? Oh, I'm sorry. You gonna wrestle Dragon Lee?
Wants to be near Charlotte, but she'll be at home.
She hurt.
So Charlotte just recently injured herself.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she broke her knees.
That knee
I'm sorry.
She hurt herself for real. Where?
Yeah.
And my dumb ass said karma, and left it alone.
I saw that.
Her knee right now is 50 shades of fucked up.
Well, she stay off them, maybe.
Wait, how did she get hurt? Like, what happened?
Two spots. It was that knee tie up. It was a tie up. Oh,
was that like a live event?
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say shit.
No, but no.
This is news to me.
But I'm telling you right now, her and Tamina have something in common now. Both got some shaky ass knees.
Very much so. So she can't be going and doing them flips, and she can't be doing oral sex anymore either.
Maybe the Rock might buy her house too.
The only way that she can really get on her knees is maybe knee pads might help her. I mean, she is wearing.
She has those.
She can't do no figure 8 no more.
Yeah, that's not gonna work either.
The hard going back to WWE and fans their career. No, thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you. They already did that. They already did that, and they left. They got their back.
You go? Especially after you just said you won't even accept the Hall of Fame if they get to you.
Mm-hmm. And then this person right here, I'm kind of jumping around real quick though, but Bobby Lashley, kind of going back to WWE for a second. So okay, let me just put this up.
That dude can't buy booze, and he's supposed to be a heel. They will not boo that man.
The issue is that they're not making it any better with the Street Profit looks like a bunch of busy bees. You know what I'm saying? It looks like the only thing that they can do is go in their hive and produce honey by rubbing up on each other. That's it. But as far as making honey, making an impact or whatever with Bobby Lashley, they can't do that. They just don't have the ability. Because number one, Montez is a goofball.
Yeah,
okay. And then
trying to do the swerve.
Yeah, but he can't do it because that's not him. When he try to be a rapper, he try to be Tupac, that's not you. That's simply not you. And then Dawkins reminds me of D'Lo Brown. You got talent, but you are trash. I'm just,
wait, which one is he?
That's the dude with the headband.
He has talent, but he's trash.
Okay. I'm gonna say this again.
He's talented but trash. How?
I'm just okay. So, okay. So, in the ring,
you got unpotential talent.
No, not at all. Okay, so in ring ability, you're dope, but your character.
Okay, I see where you're going with it. Okay,
it's not there. Yeah, so that's what I meant. I didn't say that he was trash all the way around. I never really cared for D'Lo Brown. The only thing that you was doing that got you over was shaking your head like you were
shit hurt.
Shit, whatever. I'm gonna shut up now.
A couple, I think it was a week ago. I think I said I sent Enforcer clips of videos, pause of just random shit. And he posted,
what type of clips are you talking about?
No, God damn it! But I mean, he posted it. He posted a lot of them on his TikTok. So I came across this compilation of Spike Dudley, right?
So I have a red flag on the plate.
Yeah. So I have a question. For you guys and people in the comments. Who is the Spike Dudley of AEW and who's the Spike Dudley of WWE?
That would be Darby Allin.
Darby Allin.
Okay.
Every time he went for that Dudley dog, he got thrown out the ring. Every time.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? He grabbed that.
And
right to a table.
In WWE, I mean, they don't got a lot of crash dummies. I mean, who is that Chinese dude? What's his name? The Fiend.
Tozawa.
Yes.
Tozawa.
Yes.
That's him.
But there's nobody that really got the ass like Spike. Matter of fact,
no.
I posted that video. I posted it in our chat.
Brock, you come on, Brock did the triple power bomb.
No, Tone.
No. When the
Taker,
we French team
the garbage can thing, the lid, remember?
Yeah, they powerbombed him, but only the back of his head hit the table.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Hit the floor.
Matter of fact, hold on.
Yeah.
They did that man dirty, bro.
They really did.
Yo, he was like 120.
Him, Shannon Moore, all those smaller guys.
Is there a way that we could put this clip up right now, Zig? If I post it in our chat?
Yeah, Marty stuck before his contract expired.
Oh, Marcos.
I remember. Brian King to the F5.
Hornswoggle too. Hornswoggle was, he was a little midget, but he, could have thrown his ass in the table, but
Well, who was that guy that Brock beat up with the he F5'd him on the
Zach Gowen.
Yeah.
The one leg.
The one-legged fish.
Hey Ziggy, check the chat. I posted the video in there. That video.
This dude here, bro.
What?
Oh, the you talking about?
Can we post that?
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Can you show that clip real quick?
That dude, bro. Fish don't have legs. That's the part I'm laughing at. He's like the one-leg fish. I'm just like,
you ain't got no legs, man.
I'm just like, what?
Okay, y'all, please send me this short when you make this a short, because this guy is
I'm like, what fish you don't got legs, bro? That's the part I'm like, what?
Somebody's
my bad, Tone.
Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. I mean, he was I
can't stand this man. But Ziggy, I posted that video in the chat. Can we post that?
Of course, SeaWorld.
Yeah, look.
This motherfucker says SeaWorld.
Chest hurt.
Not
chest
what's
hurt.
that thing called? Shamu? Not Shamu.
Shamu?
The West SeaWorld.
Shamu, mind you, there's like 35 of them too. There's like 35 of them Shamus.
Bro.
Better known as a Shamu.
Motherfucker was like Free Willy.
All right.
Here we go right here, guys. Here we go right here. Cool. Go ahead, play it.
Yeah, make that junk small.
Yeah, me and Tone. New Japan was like, no.
Everybody enjoy the Spike W.
Oh my God! I'm sure he's got a big. No! Oh my God!
No, wait.
I'm sure he's got a big heart there. Unfortunately, Albert with a power spike gunning. Albert! Watch this.
Alabama slam.
Pancake. This is not.
Kelly dog fluttering. I remember that.
Oh my God!
Bro.
Poor Spike, dude. Poor Spike.
I'm surprised this dude ain't suffering from no CTE.
Poor
he was doing that.
Hold on. Can we get back to Cole real quick? I mean, not get back to Cole, but can you
he came back to wrestling, right?
No, I got a challenge.
Show.
I got a challenge real quick.
Mr.
Randy from the Backstage Brawl.
Oh.
I need you to come on the show. Because I need you, Mr. Roman Reigns. I need you at one point, sometime in 2024. Either we do a podcast in person or you come on here. But I got a bone to pick with you in particular. You know what I'm saying? You know, you are a WWE fan, and I respect that. I do. I do respect you. You know I love you. You know, like you know that. However,
Randy, my dog.
Man, I
love our tribal chief. I do. I acknowledge Mr. Randy. I do. We actually did the production or whatever when he was coming out there with them 2 belts, including mine. You know what I mean? You know. But no, I would love to have you on the show though, because like you and your crew is fucking awesome. Whatever.
Backstage, bro. I saw on Twitter they met Carmelo Hayes recently.
Yeah, I think they were. There was that Survivor Series, right?
No, I think they probably. It looks like they went to the event.
Oh yeah. You're right. Okay, yeah.
Oh, that was dope, man.
We still got it, brother. We still got the video.
Oh, that video! I do remember that. That's when y'all all had met up. Yeah,
that was really. That was very, very interesting.
That's what's up, man.
Put this on TikTok.
But no, we definitely like in 2024. Like I'm trying to get the group to go to like so we can go like different shows or whatever. Like you know,
I'm looking at these plane tickets, Chris. That from New Orleans to Philly for what's his name show in January. Pretty cheap. If I get them now.
I gotta see how my health is because like it's just
I
like
feel
all
that. I
over the
feel
place
it.
right now.
Right.
So
Yeah,
like
you
before I
definitely
can
need
even
January.
before I can even
talking about
talk
January in
about like
Jersey.
before I can even talk about flying, I gotta get this shit together first of all.
Understandable.
So, but no, once I'm back at 100%, definitely I'm a go. Did anybody else have anything to say about AEW before we?
Did we talk about AEW?
Yeah,
we did, but
we were talking about
Oh
Swerve.
yeah.
We talked about
Yeah. I guess
we,
that's all we need
going
to
on
talk
3
about. To me.
hours. Yeah, we going on 3 hours.
Real quick with AEW.
That's all we need to talk about.
My only thing lately with AEW that's been frustrating me is they're not consistent with a lot of things. Like I said, we know that their roster they have a plethora of talent, great talent. But then when you bring guys up like Ethan Page, with who can go, man's a fantastic wrestler. He had a great showing against Omega. Great show. You know what I mean? And what's the follow-up? You know what I mean? We know what's going to happen. He's going to get thrown back into the sauce, stir it up, put down all the way to the bottom of it, and then it's like...
And taste test later.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, so... Does that mean AEW need to come up with another show?
No.
Because,
no.
Hell no.
But I'm saying it's just frustrating that when you give these guys a spot to do something, and then it's like, oh, okay, it's like, hey, it's just like a shoe rotation. You know what I mean? Those who cop the new Gratitude 11s. I got the Gratitude 11s. You know what I mean? It's something I'm gonna wear every single day. When I wear them, I'm gonna make a statement with them, but then I'm like, okay, whatever, throw them in there and never see them.
No, the issue is that they don't need more shows. As a matter of fact, I think they got too many fucking shows, to be really honest with you.
And too many
I just think that they need to go back to basics. Whoever was in charge of the follow-ups, the storylines, or whatever, they need to go back to that. They cannot do this whole thing with they do a storyline and then we forget it 5 minutes later. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that in professional wrestling, especially when you try to do listen, storylines go out from 6 months to a year. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And it's supposed to flow. But then when you got like people that talk about, okay, well, we're gonna do this shit in 6 minutes instead of 6 months, that is a problem that we keep seeing in AEW. We cannot sit here and then say that, oh, it's a young company. No, you need to learn, you need to know this. Y'all been doing this, but then y'all stopped. And then that's another thing they need to do. They need to stop focusing on old talent. Why the fuck Ric Flair is even on my screen? That's number one. And number two, where in the fuck is the consistency? What's going on with that? I'm starting to do this. I'm starting to be disengaged from AEW television. I'm so serious. Like I'm starting to just look at this and then I'm like, okay, I already seen that match. Okay, now I'm going to go and play Fortnite now. I shouldn't be doing that.
That's not good.
Do y'all remember the show Recess? The cartoon show Recess?
I don't watch Nickelodeon.
Oh, it was on Disney. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's even worse.
With Daniel Bryan being the Randall or being the police, locker room police, do you think it's a bad idea with him being an in-ring talent and having that power?
Because that's what they got mad at Cody with the Bucks. It's a conflict of interest. I personally thought it was a bad idea from the jump, but I felt like they made it work at the beginning because, you know what I'm saying, honeymoon phase. You know, everybody's happy. You know, but once everything gets settled in, that's when problems start coming up. And I think, to be honest, it should have been total separation from the get-go. That probably should have only been granted to your veterans that are getting ready to retire. You know what I'm saying?
I totally agree.
They had that though. They had legends back there. They had the Arn Andersons, the Dean Malenkos.
But he wasn't but he had EVPs to answer to that were also in the locker room.
But that's what
the problem.
Like, what But we said this from the get go. Like, yo,
Yeah.
like one, Tony needs help. He's trying to do everything. Just like, you know, how our guest said earlier, how he do everything. But
My dog.
it's a whole different story. That dude is an indie show. He's trying to build us on. You are a multi-million-dollar company now. You're not an indie show. You pretty much act like an indie show with money, but you need help. You need veteran help.
Tony needs a board. He needs a board of directors. Mm-hmm. That's what he needs. He needs it for Ring of Honor, and he need one for AEW. Mm-hmm. He need one, or he could just have a board of directors for both shows. He could probably do that, but he needs to designate who is going to do what, because right now it is totally disorganized. The wrestlers right now do not need to be EVPs, and they do not need to be on a disciplinary, board or whatever. Mm-hmm. It shouldn't even be like that. If you are wrestling, you need to be a wrestler. If you are going to be doing shit in the back, you need to be a producer, or you need to do whatever on the committee. Because yes, that is a conflict of interest. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, all right, Ziggy, one of my best friends or whatever. I know he's shitty online or whatever, and I should be giving him a fine, but because I'm cool with him, I'm not going to give him a fine. Mm-hmm. And then you got somebody else that sees this shit. And it's like,
you bring the hammer down on them when they sneeze the wrong way.
Exactly. Exactly. And that is the problem that's going on in AEW right now. There's too many motherfuckers that's a bunch of followers, not enough chiefs. And then they want to suck everybody ass and shit. You can't do that. You cannot do that. I mean, because it's gonna backfire in your face. I mean, look at Tony Khan. Tony Khan cannot stand MJF. Every time he is on a media scrum, dude, MJF always putting out Tony Khan, talk about like, listen, I love WWE. Oh, I'm sorry. You should put your earmuffs on. You know what I'm saying? I know you don't want to hear this and shit. And then Tony kind of had this most disgusting look on his face. I'm like, dude, these
at those scrums.
I'm telling you,
wrestlers do not respect you at all.
It would shock the world if the devil was Tony.
It would be cool. It would be cool.
It would make sense.
So what you gonna have? So we gonna have
Ministry of Darkness.
Pretty much the damn corporate
ministry. The corporate ministry.
Corporate
ministry. It'll come out like Saraya. This is my house.
Right. That part. But not everybody. We're going on 3 hours, so we're gonna wrap this
all
up.
Right, yeah.
So let's but no, everybody, even with 12 viewers or what have you, we appreciate you guys sticking around with us for 3 hours. So like that's just my shout out to you guys.
100 messages in the chat.
Yes.
Oh,
final thought. Go ahead, Tio.
Go
ahead, Tio.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. First of all, thank you everybody for bearing with us. 3 hours. Listen to us.
A big show.
Yeah, I mean, listen to us just be ourselves. That's one thing that we pride ourselves about this podcast, that we are ourselves, and the way we are right now. Exactly how we are in our own private chats, in our own Hills for Life chat, and how we are on our phone calls with each other. This is
Chris is mean.
I know, I'm mean as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just playing. He is mean to me. You need to leave.
No, my gumdrop buns.
Look, that was that lady on that airplane. You need to leave.
Well, you can go ahead. You can suck it.
But
oh my god,
but what we one thing, we appreciate you guys for rolling with us, sticking with us, dealing with us, laughing with us, crying with us, supporting us. But right now it's towards the end of the year, and before the year is over, we have a goal, and we cannot reach this goal without your help. We are almost to 500 subs. So if you can, share this. Tell people about, hey, y'all, go on YouTube, subscribe to this podcast. That's all it takes. All it takes, y'all. And we'll keep dropping new stuff. We have a lot of big plans in the next few months. We have some great interviews come up in the next few weeks. You know what I mean? And we need y'all. Like I said, takes a village to raise this child that we have right here. And this thing that Chris has built, it's growing. And it will only get bigger with y'all. So love each other. 'Tis the season. Blast up Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas every single day. And be safe, have fun. The vegetables, take the vitamins, drink your milk.
The enforcer has spoken.
Right. I'm like, bro.
Where you get
he was talking. He was
where you get the
talking.
Zamundan spike.
Zamunda. Right.
Where you get the Zamundan spike.
The Zamundan spike.
Like from Wakanda.
Wakanda spike.
Oh,
Give us,
man.
give
Okay, so
us free.
So I'm gonna add on to what Tio said about the subs. Like, listen, I want to hear y'all don't have no YouTube. You got an Android, you got YouTube. So please help us out. We trying to. You got Gmail on it. All you gotta do is subscribe. You can still watch it on Facebook, but we would love the subscription on YouTube. Help us out, please. I said this on TikTok, so I'm gonna say it on here. It's been an up and down year for me, more ups than down, and it's thanks to these brothers right here on this show. My brothers in Wolfpack, my brothers in Embrace Thirst, as I call them, my brothers at arms. Love these guys. I only met like 3. I'm gonna be all y'all soon though. So we gonna do this. We gonna get this. Go get this 500. But not only that, we gonna just keep building, man. We ain't gonna stop. We ain't gonna stop. We ain't gonna stop watching wrestling. We ain't gonna stop being ourselves. We ain't gonna stop being wrestling fans. And we go get this to the point that motherfuckers gonna beg to come on this damn show. So y'all have a good night. Y'all enjoy your holidays. If we don't see you, but we are gonna see you next week. So that's all I gotta say.
We got another interview next week.
I'm about to say, yeah,
as I said, we gonna see you next week. So
I'm about to say this ain't over with.
Oh no.
Yep, and then after that, Big Daddy's coming on in about 2 weeks.
Come on.
Yeah, she's coming back. Yeah, she's coming back. I think that's going to be our year. Wait, hold on. Let me look at my calendar.
Did y'all see her latest picture? Did y'all see her latest picture?
Are we gonna do the Heelys?
That's Big Daddy.
Are we gonna do the Heelys?
Man, shout out to Big Daddy, man.
Are we gonna do the first annual?
Oh yeah, the Healy. Yeah, we got to do the Healy Award show. That's right.
The Healy.
Yeah, we can do that. Matter of fact. So there's two dates. We can get her on Christmas Eve, or we can get her on New Year's Eve.
We got to do the final day to do the Healy show.
Or we could probably do it like on a day, like we could probably do it like on a Friday.
We might do the Heelys as we could do it as a pre-recorded special.
Yeah.
And just throw that on the channel.
Yeah, we can do that.
And do it like a premiere.
Yeah.
We can have it as a scheduled release. And just get a date that everybody's cool with, and we can get on here and record it.
Yeah, wear y'all special button.
And then we could, and then we could do add some production to it and different things like that.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has to come dressed the part.
I think that'd be funny though. Yeah, we could do that.
Cool. All right. I guess I'll go. I can go next. And then Ziggy can close us out. So everyone, I appreciate each and every one of you guys and gals staying with us and hanging out with us for 3 hours. This was not in our cards at all, but shit happens, you know what I'm saying? But I just want y'all to remember, like what Ziggy and what TL was saying, we are almost at goal. Please tell your friends, tell everybody to subscribe at our channel. If you guys want to take some of our reels or whatever and show it to your friends, that would be most appreciated as well. For me, I have a busy schedule this week, so the return of wrestling debates and catering, we're going to be doing that on Tuesday. That's coming back. That's gonna be
Hey, it's gonna be
interesting.
It's gonna be very
man, shout out to
interesting.
Joe, man. That dude was funny, bro.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
as a matter of fact, me and Joe, if I was you, you need to be following his podcast because we're actually got something lined up for his podcast.
That's what's up.
Sometime this week.
That's what's
I believe this is on Wednesday, if I'm
Let me
not
see if
mistaken.
I
So
could-
pay attention. Yeah, Joe is actually going to be on trial.
The
He's
trial
going to be
of
on
Joe.
trial. It's the trial of Joe.
That sounds like a.
Oh,
He just told me
that
this.
makes
sounds
sense.
biblical.
He just
It sounds
He just
That
told me
makes
this
sense.
today. He just told me this, I think, about 2 hours ago or something like that. Yeah, so we're going to be doing that. Jody, if you are still in here, matter of fact, yeah.
There go Jody right there.
Crazy. Okay, so what you were saying on TikTok, I was going to say this on TikTok, but I guess I could just say this on here. You put out a video asking your followers, is TikTok or Wrestling Talk dead? No, Wrestling Talk is dead when you do toxic shit. That's when it's dead. As far as me and our podcast, our brand, listen, the reason why we're so hot on TikTok is because we bring something that a lot of people don't bring. We bring ourselves. We bring, a certain uniqueness that attracts people. And everybody wants to come on and they want to follow us. They want to follow us on Twitter. They want to follow us on TikTok. They want to follow us on YouTube. We bring that shit to the table. I don't give a fuck about what people don't like or what they have to say. People are going to judge me regardless because I'm here. You know what I'm saying? People are going to judge you based on the color of your skin. They're going to judge you on how you look, how your beard look. How your platform is. They always got something to say. But as far as like TikTok has done wonders for me. They have done wonders for me. They have opened doors for me. I'm not worried about if Wrestling Talk is dead. If the people wants to be toxic as fuck, that's on that side of the spectrum. But for me, I love TikTok. I love the people that I have encountered. Matter of fact, a lot of the followers or a lot of the people that I do collabs with, I met on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? The only person that I like, outside of TikTok that I really became cool with, and I actually met him in person, is T.O. But other than TikTok,
that was
TikTok
Twitter.
is, like I said,
that was Twitter.
Was it? I'm sorry.
For the cookout.
Wow.
Twitter.
Stormy and T.O.
The cookout, whatever.
Stormy. Well, no,
Yeah,
I'm the only one on Twitter.
outside of that.
I was the only one on Twitter that he met because a racist brought us together.
Very much so. So that's what I'm saying. It's a lot that has happened over the last, since last year and this year. Like our podcasts have grown, and once again, you can be a podcaster, TikToker, whatever. But at the same time, do not allow people to dictate how you feel or dictate your point of view on how you view on life. That you're gonna have to you have to train your brain on shutting out certain shit, and that's one of them. That's too toxic. You know what I'm saying? And once again, if people asking you that shit, they said, "Listen, I'm doing me. I don't give a fuck about everybody else." And that's the type of attitude that you should have, moving forward.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a good question to put out there on TikTok and see what everybody is thinking. But once again, it's a reason why I distance myself from Pocket, Willie, and the rest of them. I have much love for them. I do. I miss them. But at the same time, my vision wasn't their vision. And I had to move on from them. I'm not going to say anything negative about them because, like I said, whatever they were saying to me, I don't give a damn. I can care less. But I will give them their kudos because if it was not for them, I wouldn't have been able to say that Zumunda shit, you know what I'm saying? And blew up on TikTok, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, everybody, y'all have a wonderful work week. Enjoy yourselves. We'll be back next week, and have much love for y'all. And yeah, take care.
Real quick, what Chris basically was sometimes you gotta grab a motherfucker by the throat, spit in their mouth.
shut up.
Yeah.
Wait, no, put that back up there. Let me just. Oh boy, you know what? You cocksuckers, you get on my goddamn nerves.
Get off my dick.
Yeah, give me your porn back. Give me your. Yeah. I didn't even know I did voiceover. Anyway, what's up, y'all? Bye. Go.